Hello. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to your nightly Chasing Tales stream. Nightly? That makes it sound like we do it every night. Your weekly Chasing Tales stream, where we play some Dungeons & Dragons 5e. I am Prue. Hello.
Yeah, baby.
Your dungeon master today. I've put on some squiddly diddlies to imply how soggy this adventure is.
Soggy.
Sorry, what were they called?
Soggy.
Wet.
A soggy adventure. Hi, Sammy Bear. Thank you for following when we went live. That's very, very nice of you. We appreciate you. You're lovely. So, before we jump into any action and start describing characters, we usually give some little shout outs. So today we're playing some 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons in Andrew Datson's homebrew world of Yvantos. Andrew has had to move house and change jobs and do all sorts of shit like that over the last however long, so is not currently available to DM. So I've taken the seat for a pirate minigame. This is part 2, but you will be able to keep up. You will be able to keep track. It should be fine. And also, our stream is sponsored by the lovely Cognitive Merchant. Both in-game and OOC leather workers and magicians of their craft. So they make handmade leather, real leather and vegan and veggie leather if you need it. Tabletop role-playing game accessories, including dice trays, dice bags, and dice cups. They also make LARP gear. I am also today sporting a choker made by them, so you know, if that's your kind of thing,
cool.
I do have a few of those floating around, I believe.
Nice.
And yeah, check them out. They have been supporting us since we began, and they are very, very lovely. Do we have?
Say right now they have a sale on for Christmas, so now is the best time to go and check out their lovely, lovely stuff.
Wonderful.
That's true.
Thank you, Wiona. Yeah. Do we have any more little shout-outs people want to make?
I love you all.
I don't think so.
That's a fair statement, Jordan.
Well, hello
I love you
Tahina.
too.
It's nice of you to join us today. We know you are in Pacific time, and it's not always the easiest in the fucking world, and we appreciate that you're here with us. Hooray, hooray, hooray!
I love you all.
I said I love you all, and Alex went, "That's a fair statement." That is not a response you want to hear to us when you say that.
Did you see the pause I made? I was like,
Really
yeah,
think about it
that's
too,
a
like,
fair statement.
how hard am I gonna go?
I love you too, Jordan, and I love everyone here. Even you in the chat. I love you.
Yeah, we do love our chat. We love our little Twitch viewers. You're all dead nice. You're all lovely.
You're the
You're
best.
all lovely beans.
Oh, lovely.
I'm just double checking. I've done my Discord postings. Everyone in the TTRPG community knows how it is. You gotta put your going live notifications so that people can watch your stuff, don't you? Just having a little click through, having a browse. How was everybody's days today? How are we all feeling, gang?
Yeah, I hope you guys are alright. How is everyone's doing in those times?
Today was
Lockdown.
really dull, so
Lockdown 2 is boring as fuck. I will
I'm
say.
nearly done.
Yeah.
I'm nearly done with my second lockdown. It's
Ah.
I mean, we hope.
Oh wow!
I'm
Imagine
self-isolating
having
until the
at
weekend.
least partly functional government could not be me.
I mean, we say that, you
Imagine.
know, today, like, currently France is trying to pass a law about not being able to take police in videos, and we're like, what the fuck is this? This is not the good year for this.
That's
It's
No.
really not the good year for this, and you can get like 6 months in prison if you take a video of a policeman and put it online.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's really fucking weird. It's really
Cool.
fucking weird.
France. Let's not.
Nah.
yeah, how about we don't do that, France?
How about no? Stop. Put that down. Stop.
So, with our adventure beginning, I will do a quick recap last time what happened if you missed it. A scurvy crew of just innocent shipmates who'd come into possession of a map and each other and a ship, were looking for an island in the Silverun Sea, unsure what stories it beholds. Perhaps it's treasure, perhaps it's long forgotten secrets. Who knows? But we encountered our lovely goodness. Oh,
You alright?
sorry. Yeah, just the music's being funny on Roll20. However, in the midst of a storm, amongst giant, frozen, petrified kraken tentacles rising from the raging ocean, lightning crackling overhead, they encountered a ship, the Stygian, lead vessel of the Stygian fleet, run by the pirate king himself, the dread Captain Malice. And Malice made them a deal. Join us or die. And give us a little bit of your treasure on top. And, well, with not many other options, a pretty shitty deal, but pirates be pirates, I suppose.
That's right.
You very begrudgingly agreed. He fixed up your ship, he fitted you with a ballista, and off you went. And you travelled over the open ocean, the horizon, your next great destination. On your journey, you encountered a friendly pod of merfolk and their dolphin mounts, including their leader, who traded a few goods with our party, including the sticky-nosed starfish and some pufferfish poisons. And then they stumbled upon an outcropping of rock so small as to not be fully charted on the maps, and there, a red flag waving. They approached with caution, the quick-thinking cleric allowing some water walking, and the somewhat pompous warlock scouting out the island with his quasit. And you met a woman. A short and very stocky humanoid, a shaved head with her hair growing slightly back in, tattoos all over her body, and in her white underclothes, because the flag itself was her red dress, waving on a stick. And as she saw the flag of the Stygian waving from your mask, blue background with big black antlers representing the antlers of the tiefling pirate Captain Malice and the turquoise of his skin, you heard her say, "Oh fuck, you're not with the Stygian, are you?" And our session ended. So we will open in media res, but first, let us please have some descriptions of our lovely characters, so that everyone knows who we're seeing. A name, a class, a physical description, if you will. Everyone today is level 5. So first up, Alex. Who's Hedda?
Hedda is a loxodon artificer gone alchemist. That is a subclass. He's level 5. For loxodon, he's not that enormous. He's rather
He's
not.
a skinny bitch.
He's a skinny bitch. He has very big ears, lots of earrings on it. He is wearing casual clothing, nothing too fancy nor too heavy armor. But he has like tons of bag, a crossbow on his back, tons of like small vials on his body, and he always smells of oranges wherever he goes. That's just it. 10 feet around him, you just smell of oranges.
Clementines, perchance?
Gorgeous.
If you want it to be Clementine, it is Clementine.
Thank you for following Apache1222. We appreciate that. We love new followers. Welcome to the Nitwits. Next up, we have David. Scratch of the Quill. Who might they be? What's your name? Where'd you come from, love?
Scratch of the Quill is a tabaxi. Stands about 5'10". Quite slim. Sort of scrawny, bookish looking chap. He wears like a purple, velvety sort of short cloak, and has a smoking pipe. And he is a College of Law bard. Fancies himself a bit of a documentarist. I guess.
A regular David Attenborough. but
Yeah,
with
sort of.
pen and
more,
paper
more of
and not a
a
camera.
Yeah, he's more interested in exploring and solving mysteries than looking at animals, though.
Oh, yeah, fair.
More like an anthropology, David Attenborough, in a way.
Hey, well, shout out to Tofu in the chat. I expect Tofu's probably here, our resident anthropologist.
Tofu is here.
If not, he'll get
Yes.
in the
And next up, we have Meggie as Lynn Tempestas. Who might Lynn be?
Hey, Lynn is a high elf barbarian. She is very buff. She's 6'3", and she wears almost exclusively. They're pretty basic clothes. It's just like a linen shirt and trousers and boots, but they're all in very has like puffy curls of just like white blonde hair. She has quite a few scars and an eye patch over one eye, and carries a large battle axe and a smaller hammer.
Great. Okay, Maggie, your voice was going a bit glitchy there, just so that you know.
Yeah.
But we heard everything, from the eye patch to the hand axe to the white blonde curly hair. So that is our captain of the ship, Lynn. Next up, we have Araceli, what was the word we were using?
Chaplain?
Chaplain, that is exactly it. Thank you, Rihanna. We have Araceli, played by Rihanna. If you would introduce us to the ship's chaplain,
Yeah, I will
please.
quickly uncover my camera now. I'm back. Hello.
Oh, wow, you look sick! Oh my god, you look so fucking cool!
Thank you. So Araceli is a grey-furred firbolg. She stands at about 7'2", muscular, fairly muscular, with black hair that's pulled back into like a half up, half down style, very curly. She wears these kind of tattered but comfortable and well kept blue and grey robes, like cinched at her waist, with a scarf made out of a piece of ship's sail over atop of some slightly rusted but again well maintained chainmail. She is a Tempest cleric, and she worships 3 deities of this wonderful, wonderful world. One of which being Aura, who is the goddess of the air and air elementals and storms. The second is Thalys, who is the bloodborn rather than the god, the bloodborn of the sea. And the third is their child, who is called Catalon, who is a lesser aspect of rain, and she is just here to spread the good word and to make sure everyone has a good time on the seas.
Wonderful, thank you. And finally, we have Jordan playing Stevie Moore. Would you like to introduce Stevie to the class?
No.
Okay, cool.
Fine, fuck off then.
So our adventure opens on. No, go ahead, Jordan.
Stevie Moore is a fathomless ward, one of the ones that's recently been made official with Tasha's, which is very nice.
Woohoo!
Is an aquatic half-elf with fairly, like, a little bit messy green hair, blue skin, does also have the eye patch, although the eye actually works, it's just for show. Other than
Dickhead.
that, generally was, like...
Fucking poser.
Very, very nice, very smart and fancy clothing. I don't know enough about clothes to give more description than that, so let your mind fill in the blanks.
Stylish. Done.
And it's quite, let's say a little bit, slightly, sometimes, pompous and obnoxious. Just like, smidgen, you know?
Just a bit.
Just a bit. Just a bit, sir.
Well, thank you very much, sweet pompous baby boy. We appreciate you. We respect your life choices, be they kissing squids or not. Yeah, cool, great, fantastic. So that is our ship's crew here today. Sorry, I was posting a little Instagram story. To try and persuade some of my friends over there to come have a little look at our little story. Speaking of stories, we begin. So you are stood in a light breeze tangling through your hair, some of you a little out of breath from the recent climb and scrabble up the porous white rock face in front of you. You are stood on an outcropping of rocks, your ship creaking behind you in the distance, casually kind of spinning on its anchor. And in front of you stands, thank you for the annotation, a short, stocky woman, her shaved head, her black tattoos all over her body. I will quickly make her token a little bigger so that the audience at home
Oh Jesus, she's huge.
have a see.
Oh my God.
Have a look.
No,
Humongous. Enlarge.
She looks fucking sick.
Oh,
Yeah, she does.
God. Ah!
blonde hair, shaved very short, skin that has been heavily tanned by what you would assume time either out on this outcrop or elsewhere, and she has just said, and around you are these kind of rough, scrubby trees, and this kind of white porous rock, a couple of grasses, the bright blue waters are lapping against the huge outcropping around you, and you can see a small lean-to she's made of sticks and branches, and the red flag of her dress waving in the light wind. And she turns and kind of looks distantly over your shoulders and sees the ship with its blue flag. Oh fuck, you guys are with the Stygian, aren't you?
Not by choice. Not by choice at all. We ran into the fleet against our own will, and we had a choice of, well, join the Stygian or sink into the ocean and die. So,
Oh,
you know,
you're one of those lot. Oh no. Oh shit.
yeah.
Is that worse?
Okay.
I mean,
I don't
is
know,
that-
I joined of my own volition, so you all are always a bit weird to me. You've always got a
Okay.
bee in your bonnet about the whole fucking thing, and she's like scratching at like a scab on her head. And as she talks, her gold tooth kind of glitters in her gums. Oh,
okay.
well, I suppose that means you don't know anything about the practices of pirates, do you?
Not
No.
really. Not in
Cool.
detail.
Cool, nice. All right. Yeah. Can I catch a ride with you guys then?
Can I insight this?
Yeah. You can
Yeah.
insight this
Yeah.
completely.
Yeah, I am also gonna do a
Yeah,
little
go ahead.
insight
Yeah.
check.
Both of you, roll me some insights.
Oh.
Nah.
Because that sounds
Hedda is
like
not even gonna
haphazard.
try.
I do not want to do an insight check. However,
Yeah.
I would like to know how much I know about the practices of pirates as someone with a sailing background.
Yeah. Roll me a history check. I will say roll it with advantage because you do have a sailor's background.
I got a dirty 12.
A dirty 12. Okay.
Good to play.
I got
Nice,
a 22.
Jordan.
I got a 22.
Thank God we have a cleric.
Yeah.
Both our charisma spellcasters, Scratch of the Quill and Stevie, you think she's a bit odd, and she clearly has very few manners. She's just straight up asking, but hey, at least she's to the point, I guess. And
Seems pleased that we're not pirates, I think.
Araceli, you get the vibe that she is absolutely taking advantage of the fact that you're all very new to this and don't really know what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know, you wouldn't say she's taking an advantage in a particularly... She doesn't seem malevolent to the core. She just seems like she's taking advantage of a situation and she's a bit of a rude person.
Yeah. In that case, I have a little thing I would like to do. But go ahead, Meg.
I got a natural 20, therefore 21 on my history check.
Oh, perfect.
Nice.
You will know that there are lots of different practices pirates have. Very much the encounter you had with Malice is pretty par for the course. This kind of join us or die attitude that they have. There are a few other things you would know about. You would know that very often on deck, insubordination is met with violence. So people like this probably are, they can take orders, but would also be prone to violence being the first solution to a problem. And you would also have heard of the practice of marooning, whereby a person who tries to mutiny, a person who is considered bad for the ship, for whatever reason, a person that needs to be removed from the vessel, is removed by being abandoned on an empty island, a completely deserted place with, if they can, 0 food sources. They are left with 1 water skin. They are left with 1 day's worth of rations. They're left with some rope and a dagger and the clothes on their back, and that is it. And looking her up and down, you can see that she does have a dagger strapped to the outside of her bloomers on her leg.
Yeah.
And otherwise she is completely unarmed.
Okay, cool.
I have a little thing that I would like to do, I think, with the knowledge of my insight check.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna kind of look at her and give her a smile and say, I mean, we're not one's prone to just abandoning someone when we don't know the entire scenario, but you understand that obviously the last time we met some people on the seas we were burned, so I'm sure you won't object to just answering a few of our questions, would you?
I'd rather be on the ship first. I can answer questions once we're there. I've just got to grab me water skin and my dress, and then we can, all hop aboard, and then I can answer your questions.
Of course, but just to run it by.
Can I at this point, her being oh, I'd love to get on the boat, just be step forward, because I've been letting everyone have this conversation. Apologies if I interrupt anyone because of lag. I just want to step forward and be look, I know exactly what's gone on here. If you're not good enough for a pirate ship, very much doubt you're going to be good enough for my crew. So you answer the questions before you get on the ship, or we leave you here.
Roll me an intimidation check, and I will
just to
contest with a charisma check from her.
To help out with that, I do want to. I'll bring kind of my little holy symbol forward and say, and believe me, if you decide not to answer truthfully, I can make sure that you do.
Okay, you can roll with advantage, Maggie, on intimidation.
Oh, I'm proficient. Oh, nice. That's a dirty 20 intimidation.
Oh my god, girl.
She also got a dirty 20. Would you believe?
Wow.
So she kind of raises one lip to show off her gold tooth, and steps back and is like, wow, you lot claim you ain't all about the pirate life, but you're already willing and able to be fucking dickheads? Holy shit. Alright, fine. Fuck it. I'll answer your questions here, but if I do, you take me on board your fucking ship. Alright?
Okay, can we maybe it's a good point to just settle down here. Okay, so first, what is your name?
Wait. Before we go, just to make sure, and I'm gonna cast Zone of Truth. trying, like, not getting us in the circle, but getting her in the circle.
You see Stevie actually takes a step back from the circle.
Yeah. Hell no, I'm not telling the truth.
Just
You're
like,
not gonna be
I
asked
like my ability to lie. I'll keep it, thank you.
She will know you're casting a spell.
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll Arcana to see if she knows which spell. Because she's not a spellcaster herself.
Yeah.
Oh, she got a 20. Yeah. She fucking knows exactly what you're casting, and she just.
I did say, like, I want you to be truthful. I didn't hide it.
Yeah. No, she's just gonna raise an eyebrow, and her sneer just kind of deepens, and you see these like weathered wrinkles on her face. She clearly like sneers and is angry quite a lot.
Yes, if she is like resisting it, she can make a charisma 16 save.
Yeah, she will make a charisma save.
You go, girl.
She did not make the save.
Okay.
So she
okay.
cannot speak a deliberate lie while standing within the radius.
But she can choose not to answer.
She can choose not to answer, and she knows she's had the spell cast on her, but she can't speak a deliberate
Perfect.
lie.
Did you do the thing?
I did the thing. I did the thing. Go ahead.
Right. Just so we are calm here. I don't want any problem. I feel like we don't really need it.
What the hell are you? Fucking elephant thing.
This
What the
is
fuck?
okay.
Sorry, I've
like
literally never seen
that's
anything like
fine.
it before. It wasn't meant to be rude. Sorry, I'm not
It's
very
fine.
good at manners.
It-
Excuse me, where might you
fine.
hail from, elephant man? And she does like a fake posh voice and like curtsies in her bloomers.
I'm Hedda, and I'm from Melorium. It's kind of like a faraway place from here. Like
Very far.
Quill
yes.
here is with me from there.
Hello.
What's your name?
Oh, I'm Kate.
Okay. Nice to meet you, Kay.
No, Kate. With a T, mate. With a T.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Kate.
Okay. His tongue goes around his head and just scratches his head. Right. So, Kate, how did you come on this rock? I don't.
The fucking Mephistopheles just did dump me here, didn't he? Fucking nutcase. Absolute nut job of a captain. I do not know why he is fucking Malice's second in command, I'll tell you that. Fucking dickhead piece of shit.
Malice, second in command, dropped you here. What was the reason?
Fucking.
What did you do?
Would you believe this? I dropped a bucket overboard. Right? It's considered bad luck, sure. You'd get like 10 lashes from the cat for that. But they marooned me for dropping a goddamn bucket. I don't know what's come into them. In recent days, they've just been absolutely losing it, everyone on there.
Okay. What was in the bucket though, Kate?
Just water.
It was just water? And
Yes.
they put you on this rock?
I'm telling you, I don't know. They've fucking got a screw loose, ain't they? Like, I understand he has to
okay.
run a tight ship. He's got the second best boat in the fucking fleet behind the Stygian, sure, but yeah, okay, yeah, I'm captain of the Surf Cleaver, Billy Big Boots, and he fucking just left me here for dropping a goddamn bucket.
Fair enough. How? So you're a pirate yourself. How much trouble are we getting by taking you on the boat?
Look, if the Surf Cleaver sees you, you'll be in a lot of shit. But something was up with them. They all were acting crazy. I'm not sure Malice will be keeping the Surf Cleaver around for much longer.
So the Surf Cleaver was acting crazy. Do you know how long have you been on this rock for?
Oh, like a week. I'm getting well hungry. Look at me. And she kind of like holds out her arms, and you can all see she's very skinny and thin.
Right. This is we'll do something about that. I take out my jug of alchemy. Just remove that thing, and you'll you'll have booze in there.
Do it, you coward!
Do not make this starving woman eat a fucking pint of mayonnaise.
Look, if she wants to get on the ship,
No, vinegar!
she's gotta
I can put
prove-
vinegar!
Just the hazing
Open one
ritual.
of the thing and it's just vinegar. No, I'll give her the jug and tell her if you remove that plug, you'll have beer, or if you want fresh water, it's there.
Oh fuck! And she like hurriedly scurries forward, and like her eyes are just on the flagon now, and she seems to have like not be looking at the rest of you, and like she kind of looks Lynn in the eyes and like necks like at least 2 pints of beer in one go, just staring Lynn down.
There's 4
This is
gallons
going
of
to
it.
take her like a good 45 seconds or so the rest of you can chat amongst yourselves while she does this.
Right.
I'm gonna kind of like quietly lean over to Lynn and like bend down and go, I know what you're gonna say, but I kind of like her. She's kind of cool.
She's certainly a character, I will agree. This is very intriguing to me.
It on your head when she literally stabs you in the back.
Right.
Oh,
So
I doubt that will happen. We can take her. Now, I do find it very interesting, this unrest that seems to be brewing amongst the pirates. Not only is it fascinating material for my notes and, of course, my upcoming book, we may use this to our advantage to end this, well, I would say deal. It's not really much of a deal, is it? This predicament we find ourselves in with the lovely Captain Malice.
right. I think there might be just an understanding here. We're taking a risk if the sea crasher is
Surf Cleaver.
surf cleaver, nothing close to it. If the surf cleaver is heading in the same direction as us, it might be of a risk.
Well, wherever it is, it's got a weak on us. Unless it's just
Right.
circling these waters.
But it might go back to the main ports. So we will just meet him. Kate, where were you heading the last time you were on the ship?
Well, pretty.
Kate, you appear to have cast
Hey,
the
we found
silence
a
spell on
fucking
yourself.
uncharted island, didn't we?
That's
What?
good news. Okay, that's great. Uncharted Islands is all we are about. Where? Like north, east, west?
Oh fuck! I'm not great at my sense of direction. I'm gonna
No,
roll survival for her.
I can.
As a sailor.
I'm not surprised you
She
aren't.
got a 10, so it's not
No.
awful.
Oh. Maybe
Yeah, kind of. I think south, maybe southeast,
Right,
southeast
okay.
of here.
So you were coming.
Southeast of here is
back.
where you are headed. I will say as a DM.
Cool. And you were headed back, right?
I don't know. They've been doing like weird figure eights in these waters. I told you they'd all gone bonkers. I don't know. I'm Bateson, right? I'm meant to be in on captain's meetings, and you know it's meant to be me, first mate, bosun, surgeon, second mate. You know we're all meant to like gather round and like discuss shit, and then like
Yeah.
Mephistopheles just got some crazy thoughts in his head and started having meetings without everyone and just kind of, I don't know, everyone, they're doing that thing where they're all kind of nuts and they all understand each other, and I started getting a lot of giving a lot of lip, and then I dropped this bucket and voila, Bob's your uncle, here I am.
Pirates, do they take drugs? I feel like maybe if everyone is
I
on the
mean,
same.
yeah, well, sometimes, who doesn't like a little bit of pipe wed? I'm trying to not say it because Tolkien's IP.
Yeah.
Who doesn't
Okay.
like a bit of pipe wed or something
Pipe
like
leaf,
that
yes,
every
pipe.
once in an evening? Yeah, pipe leaf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
pipe leaf.
Can you
Fair enough.
think of anything that happened prior to these people going a bit nuts? Like you visited an island, or you found something?
I mean, we went to an island, but it was just an island, you know, a bit swampier than the usual around here, but only a little bit. That's it.
Nothing interesting on the island.
No, we were just happy to have some fresh water sources, to be honest.
Okay.
These fresh water sources. Did you drink from any? that you'd
Oh,
got
yeah,
on
of
this
course
island?
we did. It's the open ocean. If you don't want to drink from the barrels below deck, you do what you can to avoid drinking the stuff on shit.
So
It tasted
you
like
did
shit
it.
though. It was fucking
Yeah.
awful. Our surgeon cannot cast purify food and drink for the life of him. He's fucking.
Earth kind of a surgeon can anyway. Maybe if there was something that happened on the, can you think of anything that you didn't do that the crew did or that the captain did while you were on that island? Did they?
Nah. And I will roll a history for her.
Mhm.
Okay, she did pretty good. Actually, maybe. Look, I like my mead. Who doesn't? I like my ale. Who doesn't? I'm more likely to be below decks with the cook, having a couple bevs with him, than to be exploring goddamn islands. So I was stuck on ship doing repairs while the rest of them were having a jolly good jape. So I guess they were all out on the island having a jolly good jape while I was on the ship fixing stuff up. There were a few of us that stayed behind, you know.
Were you the only one that didn't go a bit crazy, or were there others that seemed to be still in sound mind?
I don't know. They just fucking dumped me off, didn't they?
That's
Yeah.
fair. Well, if there was something that these people encountered that caused them to lose their minds in some sense, and you managed to escape that, maybe there are other people still on that ship who were able to also escape it. If we find them, we can do our best to keep you safe. And I have a bit of experience with sailors driven a bit loopy by time on the ocean. Maybe
to
we
be
could.
fair as well, if we get the surf cleaver back off those madheads, Malice would look very kindly upon me, and I do really like the fella. He's all right, isn't he? He's all right. He's a good geese. He's a nice fella.
He's,
Nah, are we talking about the?
no, we're not going to say anything on that front.
Well, he is.
Yeah, you're the join us or die types. I forgot for a sec.
Yeah.
He's a good boss. You'll grow to like him, I promise.
I'd rather not have him as a boss. All things considered, I have things to do around the rest of Yvantos.
I will say by now the zone of truth is gone.
Yes. Yeah.
Do people ever leave amicably, Kate?
Good point.
What?
Like-
The Stygian fleet?
Yeah, just be like, hello,
Yeah, you pay off your debts. You get to go free. Or
How
I
much
don't
are
know.
debts?
There's some famous ones over in Adigan. They're like
do
now
tell.
world famous adventurers, and they're not part of the pirate fleet anymore.
What are their names?
The Soul Shield
Soul
or something.
Shield.
I believe there's like a Warforged, and then
Oh my.
that witch who used to run the Salted Route. Her, not a bad witch, like cool witch.
That was a
Yeah.
good shop I went to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Practitioner and
She's a witch. Oh,
Are these
that
people
that
perchance
explains.
from Volm? That's very interesting.
Fucking I don't know shit. Why are you asking me geography questions?
Yeah, I don't.
Can we go on the boat
I
now?
don't
I'm
think.
fucking starving.
There were Kate. Last question. We were going south of here.
Yeah.
You're saying the boat is doing 8 in the waters there.
Yeah.
Are you ready to take the risk of being on board of the boat and, meeting
Fuck yeah! I'd
Mephistopheles?
happily put a knife through fucking
Right.
Mephistopheles' heart.
How big of a ship it is? Because we know how to handle ourselves, but I don't think.
So, look, can we please have this conversation aboard your ship? I've proved myself not a threat.
Yes.
Like, you can have my fucking dagger if you want it, Lynn.
Captain,
And she kind of like unclips her dagger and holds it out to Lynn.
it's the captain's call.
I wouldn't mind, but Captain has the final say.
Yeah. Sorry, Kate.
Captain, what do you say?
I'm gonna let you my ship for now. I obviously won't kick you off for for dropping a fucking bucket, because I'm not an idiot.
She gives you like a
If
big
I
wide grin, and
see
she's also
one-
got big smile wrinkles.
If I see one thing makes me think you're going to betray me or any of my crew and put us in danger, I'm throwing you the fuck overboard. I'm not giving you an island to live on, alright?
Nah, swear on Thalas, and she like crosses her heart. I wouldn't dare. Well, hi, Kate Scarlet, Bateson, reporting for duty, and she holds out a big, like, rough, calloused hand to you. And as she says that, those of you that notice that she has, like, gorgeous, like, wooden earrings and beautifully carved wooden, like, beads around her neck, you know, you're like, ah, yes, wood carver. Makes sense.
Right.
Say, we needed a bosun on our ship, didn't we? We didn't have anyone hands-on in the repairs department.
Well,
Funny that, huh?
Welcome aboard, Kate. I hope I'm Hedda, the cook. The
Can we head back to the ship
man.
before we do introductions?
Yeah.
Yes, let's gather
like-
up gather up her
I'm tired
camp.
of this rock already.
Okay.
There's a reason
I'm
it's
assuming you want your things and what little they
Yeah,
left
she
you.
she after firmly shaking Lynn's hand. Lynn, I have a question for you. Are you doing the squeeze off with her?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Let's both roll strength and see who wins the squeeze off.
Oh my god. Do not fight a barbarian on a squeeze off. You lose.
What have I rolled?
Lynn just rages to the floor, just like.
Crushes the knuckles.
That's an 8. That's an 18.
She got a 6. You win the squeeze off true and proper. She looks genuinely quite cowed and offers you the like cheeky wide grin again and kind of like ruffles her like really short hair. And she's like, just hold on, let me get me dress. They don't call me Kate Scarlet for nothing. And she like scrambles off and goes and pulls on this like bright red dress over her like big white overcoat, if you have figured out who I might be.
Wow.
I didn't do the tattoos, but
Whoa.
The shaved head.
yeah, I didn't do the shaved head
I
either.
mean, come on.
Come on, we're here for that. Do it. Do like us.
Yeah, and how long does the water walk last, my sweet?
Water walk lasts,
8 hours.
I believe, an hour. So
No.
we've still got it. I can recast
Yeah.
it so we can get her in it as well. I will do that once she's ready.
Okay. She gathers up a very minimal amount of things. She has like a sack, and in the sack is a water skin, an empty wax paper of rations, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And a rope. Yeah, she's got a rope as well.
Shouldn't do nothing with it.
She didn't do anything with it. No.
One thing.
Recast water walk.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Okay, so Kate is included now.
Yes.
Good. I was debating how to get her back if we could walk on the waves, but she could not.
No, I mean,
Right.
if we come into anything particularly dangerous, I won't be as useful as I can normally be. One might say I'm out of 3rd level spell slots.
You've lost the ability to channel magics of the 3rd circle of power for the day.
Yes, that's exactly
Yes.
how I put it.
Nicely put.
This is all fucking goblin to me. I have no idea what the shit you're all saying.
Hold on a second. Do you guys get to
well-
choose which circle of power you access?
Yes.
Well, I have very limited circle of access to circle of powers. My magic's more into my potions from my.
I'll catch up with
limited
you
on
guys. I
that
just
part.
need to take a slash.
Right, the
Slash?
latrines. We have a bucket in the closet over there.
We're on the
Mhm.
Why-
island. They can do it
Why
before
is
we go
she? She's
No,
just
I
running on
thought
the
we were on the
side
ship.
of the ship
If
now.
we're walking on the water, she can just squat behind a wave.
Behind a wave. Behind a wave. We'll just disappear after a second. You're not hidden
Just
behind
running
anything.
behind a wave to stay behind it. No.
It was.
You get in.
I was attempting levity.
You get in the circle bit of a wave that normally you'd go surfing in, like just after it's broken.
Oh,
and
right.
you kind of
I like the idea of like a monk every morning on a ship
Oh,
just wants to
no.
like train and just do like some like 100 meters run and stuff like that, and just ask the cleric to cast like
Cardio.
on him, and just
Yeah.
every day just do her cardio around the ship.
Excuse me, once you reach level in monk, you don't need that. You can just keep running.
You can keep running. You don't care about cardio anymore.
Technically not, but this
Can
time
you-
around,
can you-
Stevie will actually, when you go to cast water walk, Stevie will be like, just leave me out of this time, please.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I can get there on my own. Walking just feels wrong. Ugh.
All right.
You see Stevie just do like a nice, just dive into the water and start swimming.
I would say those of you that look down at Stevie see these very briefly, these like ephemeral tentacles. Like you can't be sure if they're bits of wave or not. And they don't look like they're physically part of his body. They just look incorporeal.
Is Stevie playing the dolphin? I feel like he's been underwater for a long time now.
Look, Stevie is what Stevie does. At this point, I don't question it.
Well,
He's one of those-
it's not a big loss.
He's one of those aquatic elves, right? I'm sure he's a
Yes.
Yeah.
prominent swimmer.
That's right. Maybe, yeah. Well, yeah.
Perhaps he's a servant of Thalos in the same way that I am.
Oh, possibly.
Stevie pops
Me?
up his head above the water, hearing that through the waves, and is like, "Please don't lump me in with those. They're so boring. I've
Oh.
told you already. It's the Kraken."
How the hell did he hear us down there?
Stevie is what Stevie does. I don't question it. I just said.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
magic users are so fucking freaky. I'm not hanging out with you, Lynn. Unless you can do magic. Please don't say you can do magic.
Marvelous.
Well,
Can't do
Come on,
magic.
I'm alright, girl. I'm sound.
Actually, Kate, was it? I keep my magic use to a minimum, conserve my power, etc. I wouldn't consider myself that freaky unless you're not used to seeing.
You're a cat.
I'm a tabaxi, dear.
No, Quill. No. I don't think this is gonna be.
Yes,
She's been
we
looking at my
are
trunk weirdly
feline,
entire
but
time.
we're not Felis Sylvestus, the common house cat.
You're all a bit
also-
weird.
Yeah.
So, she did say that she finds all magic users weird, and you're pretty magic, if you ask me.
I'd just like to know a little bit about your experiences in the fleet for my book, you see.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, when we're on board ship, I can't chat with you. I'm gonna pull ropes and do whatever Lynn needs me to do. I'm gonna be busy. When we have a sit down of an evening,
Yes, of course.
I'll let you know over a mug of ale, of course.
Yes. Excellent.
Well, let's go. Got work to do.
And you all clamber back aboard the ill Ovek Raken. A small little keelboat, ballista at the back, which Kate is like very nice. And basically, you now have the opportunity to move squares, so doing another half day's worth of travel and doing those checks again if you wish, or you can do other things. What do you fancy doing, gang?
Shall we get to move on?
We could get going, yeah?
Yeah, we can get going. I'm good with that.
Aye, Captain.
That's
Aye, aye, Captain.
who has the best vision out of all of the crew, friends? Because we need to look out for a ship now more than
Mine
Mine
last
is
time.
+4.
I've got a +5.
I drank mine at 4 more than average units
Well-
of vision.
I feel like Araceli, you except if you have anything particular to do, would you mind go on the crow's nest maybe? Just keep an
Oh,
eye.
of course. I'm quite
thank
big.
you.
I'm quite big. Will I fit up there?
I do not know. I haven't tried. I don't think I fit through the hole either.
Well, we won't know unless we try. I'll do it.
Yeah.
I will say, as a
Is
DM,
everyone on our crew so large?
you It's a squeeze, but you fit on fine. It's a little cramped up there, but it's
Like,
you can get up there. You're a
Sitting
medium
with
creature.
Skinny and tall.
with my knees under my chin. I'm not skinny. I've got a +3 in strength.
Oh shit! No,
Um,
sorry, you're not. Sorry, my bad.
I'm not skinny.
So, we can now do those checks that people want to do when activity while traveling. So there's the perception check for noticing threats, obviously. There's also, I will remind you, draw a map. So that is like drawing a map of where you've been. I believe Scratch of the Quill is usually doing that. There's foraging, which is survival checks to kind of fish off the side of the ship. There's navigation, which only the quartermaster can do, which is our lovely Stevie Moore, which is a survival check to not get lost. The bosun, now you have one, can repair and restore the ship's hit points. However, the ship has not currently lost any hit points. And the captain does have that special move at stealth, which is which is to make a dexterity check if there is places to hide behind. And I would say there's a few craggy rocks. There's a light bank of fog rolling in yet again, foggy weather. So you can try and stealth the ship if you want, Captain.
I think I might, seeing as we're trying to not be noticed by the big boat.
Great. Okay, and then there's raise morale, which the first mate can do to give people advantage on rolls and checks in the future.
What's the making a map check involved?
So it's not a check, you just can do it. But it does mean you have a map of where you've been
Can
previously.
I do that and make a check? Or
You
is it
can
one or-
only do draw a map or raise morale.
Okay.
But you're welcome to do whichever you want.
I think at this point, for this one I'll make a map.
You, because of her pirate background, Kate does have proficiency with navigator's tools. So she probably can make a map for you if you will want to ask her to.
Yes, Kate, I believe you've been around this area a little more than we have. Could you just draw a little bit of a sketch on this map around?
I may, of course. And she goes and sits at like the quartermaster table with Stevie.
Thank you, dear, so much.
Don't call me dear. It's all right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just being polite.
She just like shrugs and gives you like a
demonstrating what it's like to be the worst kind of man.
I think he's being nice. I think Kate is just.
I know, but like, if someone says, "Please don't call me that pet name," don't be like, "I'm just being nice." No, I'm uncomfortable. Stop.
We've already established that use women as objects, so...
It's not true.
I hated every part of what you just said, Jordan.
My sweet peas, sexism in the world of piracy aside, I need the forager to make a survival check, the first mate to make a charisma persuasion check, the navigator to make a survival check, the Araceli to make a perception check, and captain to make a dexterity check. And I will add the ship's dex. So don't add your dex, Meggie. I will add the ship's dex for you.
Go put mine in the roll 20 chat.
Cool, if
Repeat.
everyone could chuck them in the roll 20, that would be perfectissimo.
Repeat.
Yes, sweetheart.
Do you think smell? Because I have advantage on survival check. If smell is.
Can you smell the fish?
I don't know.
I would say fish in the ocean themselves don't smell, but I would say seaweed has a smell, so if you'd rather pull up a vegetarian meal for the day, I'll give you advantage.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
I rolled a 4.
Alex is like, I literally won't take the advantage because I don't want to just eat vegetables. Fine, man.
I don't. It's because I don't. I felt like it was meta. It was like, oh yeah, now that you can have advantages, just take the thing. And I was like, nah, you know what? I rolled the 4.
Yeah, you can. You did stock the ship with rations, so you're just gonna have to eat rations
and
today rather than fresh food.
And we have tons of fish from the sea people.
Yeah, from the
Marine.
mer people.
Yeah.
You say tons of, you mean 3.
They're
Hey,
big.
that's a lot. Okay.
Super big,
That's
yeah.
a lot.
Okay, so we got a 22 perception, an actual 11 for stealth, 27 for raise morale.
Why does this boat have
and
terrible
a 4 for
decks?
survival, and a 16 for navigating. So this is fun. Nice. Good checks on the whole, except for the food, except for the snacks.
You don't get to eat.
We do, they're just not very nice.
No, you just don't eat. That's the rule.
Cool. So yeah, you as far as you're aware, you think you've moved 1 square to the south.
Can we get the ocean map, please?
Oh yeah, of course. Sorry, I have just moved you. I will move you back to where you are, and then you can all see where you move.
Thank
Tuk, 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 tuk. Boop. So here we are. The wide map of Yvantos. You are here, up near these islands. I'll just ping you. I'll change my color to like bright red, so you can see. Oh, I didn't change my color. I'm just hope. I'm hope colored right now. There we go. So you're over here somewhere, you know, and you're in this square. And where would you like to go, Stevie? I'm guessing right and down.
Yes, towards the yellow circle.
Okay, perfect. So the day passes on. So it was already sunset when you met Kate, I believe, and it's now the dark of night, and those of you are getting tired. You're going to need to have a big old rest if you don't want to take a point of exhaustion, fellas and fellinas.
The roll 20 music stopped when you moved us over to.
Yes, I popped it back on.
Hey.
So yeah.
Ooh, Boat Creek. Ominous
Yeah, I
Boat
love
Creek.
it. I love it. So fucking good.
So yeah, it is now night on the ocean, and some of you are getting tired. You have enough crew that the people doing watches can like keep the sails taut and things like that, and like, you know, that kind
It
of
can
thing.
take 4 hours because I'm an elf, so.
Sweet, yeah, but you can't do strenuous work in the other 4 hours. That's how long rests
Yeah,
work.
I have to meditate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I won't make you remake a perception check, Araceli. I will use your old one.
Yeah, I was going to say I'll take the first watch because I can't see in the dark.
But Kate is actually a very good crew member. She sticks to her post and does her job. She also for the day, Scratch of the Quill has been going around and boosted you all are feeling a lot more plucky. You're feeling like you might be getting closer to the location. You've got that like taste of excitement on the air. And Hedda cooks up a big meal with like the dried rations from below deck. A big like fish. What are you making for tea, Hedda?
I'm making for tea. I don't know. Cinnamon tea.
No, for dinner. Sorry, what are you making for dinner?
Oh, I thought it was.
Sorry,
tea.
I was being northern.
You're being northern.
Wait, is tea dinner?
When
Yeah,
you're from the north, you call it tea. It's just tea.
What have I
I'm
done
from the
for 4
south and
years
I
in-
call it that. Like, it's just an
nice.
English thing.
I
It's
thought it
been
was
3 years in Manchester. What have I done? Like, anyway.
What's for dinner, Hedda?
I'm making the rest of the fish with some algae I found, like on the like boiled, and a bit of cooked rice on the side that we had.
Sushi. You're making
Alex, that
nigiri.
sounds awful.
You're giving us nigiri.
Sushi! It's sushi! How no one?
It's boiled fish.
No, I didn't say it was boiled.
No, boiled algae.
Boiled algae. It's fish, boiled algae, and rice. But it's a deconstructed sushi, okay? It's boom.
It's a poke bowl. It's a poke
It's a
bowl.
poke bowl, exactly.
Cool. So everybody with their pokeballs. Kate snarfs it down and asks for seconds if you've got some, because she is very hungry.
Yeah, of course.
You all begin your long rests. Rather than having everyone roll perception checks, what order? I just need to know what order we're going in.
I will either go first or last because I can't see in the dark. So I'll go for like when we've got a little bit of light. I will go either end.
Okay.
I'm happy to do like the 4-hour chunk in the middle.
Cool.
I can do the first one then.
Okay, I'll do last.
Okay, perfect. And people
We can have
pair
multiple
up.
people on
Yeah,
watch.
people can pair up and help each other out. Kate will definitely come for some of the middle ones with you, Lynn. I think she's probably trying to impress you at this point. She's seen that you're a good captain. And
Yeah, I am.
you know, she does what she says she does. She does follow orders. Like, yeah, okay, she's a bit mouthy, but she does what she says on the tin.
But she drops buckets,
She
and
hates.
that's
Stevie 100% just sleeps for the hours. Like,
Kata's gonna Kate.
Stevie, you fucking dickhead. That must be what it's like playing with Hope, guys. I'm sorry.
Scratch will stay up and sort of be like quasi-interviewing Kate, being like, yes, now this is very interesting. Can you tell me a bit more about the crew of this surf cleaver?
And she tells you little bits about her life, about the Stygian fleet, not information that I personally have to hand anyway.
Yep. Yeah, the sort of fluff.
yeah.
But yeah, you don't even have to make a persuasion check. She is willing to make fast friends with everyone.
So
Tuk, 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 tuk. Oh,
ahead,
she does describe the surf cleaver to you. She says it's very thin, and it's quite small, but that means it's very fast. People have likened it to a barracuda in the water. It has these kind of like swept back scales that allow it to like dart into combat and dart back out. And she talks about how usually they come alongside their prey and mount these grappling hooks and try and board.
that's not gonna work.
and the crew is quite small, and it's always ragtag newcomers.
Okay.
I had this really sick Warforged navigator, but who ended up going away for some reason.
She is new to the ship, so she wouldn't have known Newt. She's and also as well as a few hardened sailors in higher ranks that the newcomers try to keep up with. And they often fight with a manic ferocity when their captain lets them loose. It's all very like chaotic aboard their ship when it comes to fight. You know, it's very ordered and it's a very cleanly run ship until it comes to fighting, and then it's just like full menace.
Go loose.
Terrifying.
So the watches pass by. The moon is bright in the sky, a 3/4 moon, the gods looking down over you, the stars twinkling, a few clouds come over every now and again. And the ship gently coasts through this like light fog. And the first few hours pass without incident. And then, on your watch, Araceli, where on the ship might you be? You're leaning up against the side or up in the crow's nest?
I think I'm gonna stay down on deck. Kind of like wandering about a little bit, having a sit where I can see. If anyone was to hear, it sounds like Araceli's sort of just talking to herself, but she's in her mind at least having some little conversations with at least what she thinks are the words of Thalas and Aura and Catalan.
And the light from your lantern refracts and scatters among the fog, and your wide firbolg eyes are looking out into the mist. And you see a shadow.
Oh.
And you squint and lean your body.
The music just got so ominous.
Stopping mid-prayer and leaning up against the bow, kind of holding the lantern further aloft. And then suddenly you hear a sound.
Oh no.
A loud foghorn sounding from the direction of this shadow. I recorded this earlier today on my euphonium, lads.
That's amazing.
Amazing. The dedication.
And a ship with pulled back sails and a thin hull. You can't help but imagine a barracuda when you see its pointed nose. Comes sleeking out of the mist towards you.
I'm gonna like quickly run, like stick my head below decks and shout everyone awake. Of
The
like,
bell.
yeah, if we've got like a little bell, I'll ring it. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna like run back so I'm not off decks for a while, and attempt to kind of signal back with my lantern, of like just to make it clear that I can hear and see them, of like covering it and showing it again and covering it and showing it again. Like
What-
we've got the Stygian flag, so
Yeah, what I will say is this is early dawn. This has just been enough time for a long rest for everyone.
okay.
Cool.
It's a rude awakening from the long rest, but a long rest has been had.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
Upon waking up, Stevie will take a shot from the flask on his hip and cast a cheeky false life.
Okay, that's very cheeky because I'm about to get you all to roll initiative.
Oh, cheeky man.
But I will let Stevie have it. However, if everybody could please roll initiative for me.
Oh
I will
my
say
god.
you have all anyone that was going to at the sound of the bell ringing run onto deck will have just burst onto deck
Okay.
when this initiative is called. If you're choosing to stay below decks, that is also fine.
Could I? I guess I wouldn't know it's the surf cleaver, would I? So.
Would I be able to have shouted that? Oh no, I didn't know because I wasn't there
You-
when
you
when the
wouldn't
ship
have
was
known, yeah.
described. So, yeah.
Yeah, I will have been on deck then.
Damn it, my friend was showing me his ass from far away. God damn it.
Excuse me?
He knows, yeah, he knows I'm on the stream and he's just from the other side of the room. He's just like, yeah, look at my ass. I was like, damn it. Okay.
Ah, yes, your friend.
Yeah, well, okay. It's four guys sleeping in the same room. Come on. take
Alex,
Could
are you
you-
cheating on your Twitch wife?
that. Yes, I am. Well, she's
Could
cheating on me
you-
too.
Guys, could
All
you
these
please
friends that Alex
Oh.
spends time with.
Nice.
Everyone
Guys,
is
could you
great.
please drag your tokens onto
Yes.
the little ship in the north of the map and put your initiatives in the turn order?
Oh, we're not the big. We're not the
Should we
big.
not take the bottom ship and they can have the
Yeah.
top instead?
No.
Swap.
I feel like it's fair. Wait, I'm.
boy.
Oh boy. The
I
music.
can't see anyone on the order.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
want you to
That
click
is-
on your token and roll it if you can, and do that for me
Ah.
rather than me adding all your turns,
Yep.
just to make my life a little easier.
How
Thank
dare you ask us to make your life easier? How dare you? Damn it.
Just gonna roll it and rewrite it in.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, okay. I can add you if you really want me to, though. That's fine.
There we go.
Yeah, I don't know how to
Kind of
do
done
the
it.
automatic initiative-y thingy.
That's
Okay.
fine. I'll add you in.
Thanks.
Can you type 9?
Dave,
Thank
you're
you.
such a boomer.
There you go, David. You're in.
Thank you.
9. Let me enter 9. No! Stop changing to 6! Okay,
You
it's
can't
done.
enter unless someone else is typing. It's weird.
That's weird. That's like wonky as hell. Oh my god! There's so many. The pirates are sitting down! Zoom in! They're all sitting down.
Let's zoom in on the pirates. Oh, those are us. They're all just chilling. They're having a.
Yeah, they're all chilling. There's so many.
One's just sitting with the cannons like,
so many
the
chairs.
cannons. Oi, throw me a cannonball. Come on.
I want to make a pirate ship where everyone is just lounging. Yeah, shoot the cannon. Okay.
Oh,
Boom.
a pirate ship, but all the pirates have combat wheelchairs.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah!
Oh yeah. There's ramps everywhere.
Oh,
Taking speed down.
When you said pirate sitting down at cannons, I'm just imagining like gunners' seats, where they're just like.
So, with that, it's Scratcher of the Quill's turn. Through the early dawn light and the mist, you can see the figures of a ragtag group of pirates aboard the ship deck, some manning ballistas, some with crossbows in hand, and one person stood at the helm, a tall tiefling with amber-coloured skin.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Where's
See the one with the peach top.
Mr.
with
Mistopheles.
small little goat horns emerging from their like well-groomed brown hair, and perfectly trimmed mutton chop beard, framing thin lips and a little cleft palate. They're in a long red coat with and as the wind catches it, it flaps out this black silk lining and makes the brass buttons glitter in the dawn light. They have a wicked cutlass in hand, and they're grinning maniacally. A thaumaturgy literal fire in their eyes.
Do I think those Bernie eyes have seen our lovely friend Kate?
They've definitely seen your ship. That's all I can give you
Okay.
at this juncture.
Kate, just, I'm going to make you invisible. If this is Mephistopheles, it's probably best if he doesn't see you. Now just stay calm, and hopefully we can... We're all part of the Stygian fleet here. Hopefully we can avoid conflict. And I'm gonna boop her with my paw and cast invisibility.
On whom? Kate.
Kate.
Okay. Kate is like, what? Oh, fuck! Oh, blimey!
You're invisible, but this is important. If you attack anyone, then you will be visible again. So just try and hopefully this won't come to a fight. But we'll see.
Yeah, cool. Are you doing anything else with your go?
I'll move up to here
Mhm.
and just be like, "Ho, fellow Stygian ship. Good to see you sailing these fine seas."
And you just hear from the other ship, "Get him, boys!" Followed by a deep, guttural laugh that sounds almost inhuman.
But that's
And with that, it is the go of the crew. There you will see there are two pirates. One is the captain's, one's the crew's turn. It's the go of the crew of the Surf Cleaver. And I am just going to literally make them all fire crossbows at you, because I can't be fucked with anything more complex. And I will roll half and half. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they are firing one bolt at each of you, two at Scratcher of the Quill because he's just spoken. They did roll a 22 and a 19 on both of their sets of rolls. Does that hit everyone?
Yeah.
They both hit me.
Yeah, I think so.
Cool. So everyone takes 5 piercing damage except you, who takes 6, 7, 8. You take 8 piercing damage.
That me?
Scratcher of the Quill. Yes.
Oh, blast!
Prue, is it possible? Is it possible for us to see our health bars on the roll 20?
Yeah, if you type them in.
I don't know, Meg.
Oh, I thought I typed mine in already. That's why it was gone.
Yep, I can see mine now.
Cool. Oh yeah.
See my health bar? Because that's a good indicator.
I can't see yours yet.
No, I can't see yours.
Don't worry, I'm making them seeable.
Okay, cool.
You just all need to input them as well, because no one had inputted them. As the DM, I could tell that you hadn't. Can you see other people's now?
No.
No yet.
I've made them player permissions C. I don't know what else to do at this juncture.
I can
Okay,
see
cool.
Lynn's.
I can see Lynn. Can you see mine, you guys?
No, you might have to.
Into the settings and put it in fully.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
I have been this whole time, guys.
No, I'm talking to everyone else.
Okay.
Like, when you put in the health,
Okay.
you have to open up the settings to put in your max and current health.
Cool. We'll
Okay,
do.
I can see. Yep, I can see
I'm
everyone's.
seeing them pop up. Hell yeah.
Cool. They've changed it on Roll20. They've done a Roll20 update that's a pain in the fucking ass, but whatever. Shit happens. Cool. And with that, it is the ships go, because the ship moves on like initiative count 20. So you can, as always, Captain, offer a full speed ahead course of action or a fire at will action. So, oh no, no, that's on your turn. Sorry, that's on your turn.
It is, yeah.
So you can move the ship, basically. Do you guys want to move the ship, or do you want to keep still? The Surf Cleaver looks like it's coming in to form a boarding party. And it does look like it moves far faster than your ship.
Oh boy.
Have the same flag. Why are you attacking us?
Oh, they out their minds, bro.
Yeah, the outie.
They're fucking loco.
I mean, like, I'm not gonna try and run away again because that didn't go well last time. So I feel like we should probably just stay here.
Yeah.
They're coming to us anyway.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you command the crew, and I will say on this turn, you're a well-oiled crew in a flurry of action. You kind of, are you dropping anchor, or are you just like pulling in sails?
I'd say pulling in sails for now. I wouldn't want to drop anchor just in
and
case.
everyone pulls up a sail nearby them, and I'm not going to make anyone roll checks for that. You've been on this ship a long time. And Lynn, it is your go. The special actions, if you remember, for the captain, first mate, and bosun are full speed ahead or fire at will. So fire at will means you can go. You can fire the ballista or command someone else to fire the ballista.
I don't think I'm gonna do that just because I don't want to come across as hostile. We don't want them to hurt us more than they want to already. Like, I don't want to provoke anyone.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not gonna have anyone fire the ballista.
Like, I will say at this point,
they
have just like shot a bunch of crossbows at all of us. Like, they very much
but
instigated a fight against us.
Okay, but Lynn's mindset here is they're gonna board us anyway. So, like, there's no point us firing back and trying to run away if they can hurt us more and follow us.
Fair.
You know, I don't want to provoke any further action than what's already happening.
Okay.
Cool. So you're doing anything else on your go?
We might be able to be like, okay, no, I'm going to... I don't want to rage yet because there's no one here.
Okay.
So I'm going to just stay fast. I'm going to stay, like, by the wheel, just in case we want to try and get away.
Cool.
But for now, I'm just chilling.
Fine. Araceli, it's your turn.
Okay, I am going to cast... just a quick OSC question. Who out of all of you has the lowest armor class?
Got 14.
14.
13.
I'm gonna, as a bonus action, I'm
Kate
gonna
is
cast...
currently 10, but you
10.
can't see her because she was maroon. She doesn't have shit. She ain't got dick.
So I'm gonna put my hand on Stevie's shoulder, and as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on you. You have +2 to your AC.
Well, thank you.
And then I'm gonna... as an action... Oh, I've got nothing that can reach the ship. I'm gonna cast... no, I'm gonna save. I don't have anything that can reach the ship. So, for now, just that for the bonus action. I'm waiting to do something aggressive until the captain deems it appropriate.
Okay, and with that, it's Kate's turn, and the other ships go. I'm going to make the other ship go on initiative count 10, and it moves up closer. I know this is going to look like magic. Whoa!
Whoa, magic!
But that's what happens. And
Look,
I need
all
to
the
move.
pirates are in the sea.
All the pirates just fall off.
It's a cartoon thing. The ship moves and everything.
And it's Kate's go. None of you can see her. None of you know what she's doing. But she doesn't call out. She's smart enough to know not to give away her position. But you do see the rigging above Lynn. Kind of, Lynn, you said you're at the helm, so I'm going to put you here. Kind of wobble and move as if someone's climbing it. So she's climbed up some rigging on her turn. Hedda, it's your go. Stevie, you're up next.
Cool. Quick question: Did I end up giving the light hammer to Kate or not? Or no?
I don't know. Did you say you were doing that?
It's in the Roll20 chat.
It's because you asked in the roll 20, so I answered in the roll 20. No worries.
Yeah. Okay. She's got a light hammer.
Cool. Just so she has something. Do they have cannons? For quick question.
They have ballistas.
Cool. Okay, so no gunpowder and show. I will, after getting shot.
Just so you guys know, I can't run guns. Like, it's something
Right,
I personally have never been comfortable running. So no one will have gunpowder aboard their ships.
Cool.
Andrew will retcon that, I'm sure, to be gunpowdery.
Cool. Hedda will, after getting shot, will move up to here on the front of the ship and try to shoot one of the guy.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll to hit.
Cool. Nice. I know the captain isn't, but he's like, they shot first. And it's 24.
Yeah, that hits. Roll damage.
Yeah, boo. That's just 7 plus. Why is it no? I don't know. I think it's 7 damage. 7 damage.
Yeah, 7 damage. Cool. This person here lets out a maniacal laugh as this crossbow bolt lands square in their shoulder, and you can see they've got like rotted teeth, and they're just like jumping up and down in glee and excitement, and they look wounded. They just look nuts.
Cool.
Stevie, it's your turn.
I had a bonus
Hedda,
action.
are you doing anything else? Sorry.
Yes, I'd like to put because I can with my poison feed. I can put poison on. I can coat a weapon of a piece of ammunition in poison for a bonus action. So I'm applying strong poison to my next.
Yep, brilliant.
Power.
Thank you, Stevie. It's your turn.
All right, Stevie is going to look towards the ship up there, see them all like the ballista, and just let's see if we can't sow a little bit of confusion. And I would like to cast Silence at 3rd level. In the center of their ship, right here. So it is a 20-foot radius sphere.
Okay.
Basically, what
I'm gonna put this guy in the middle and put a sphere on him.
Yep.
So that I know.
Yeah. Basically, no sound in there. They are immune to thunder damage as well. Any spells that require verbal components just don't work.
Okay, so that's 4 people currently caught in the silence. You're not casting it on the captain?
Oh, actually, wait. Oh no, yeah, because captain's. Wait, which way is the captain? Hold on.
He's the guy with the orange dot.
Oh, that's a good point, actually. Would I be able to like pick out that they're the captain?
Yes.
All right.
I've given you visceral description of him. Yes.
In that case, yeah, I'll put it more over this side. Then. So it covers the captain and like whoever's near them.
Yep. Cool.
Sorry about that.
That's fine. Scratch of the Quill, you'll be up next. Bear that in mind.
Alright, then bonus action. I would like to summon a tentacle right here.
Yep.
And I'll be making a spell attack.
Where's right here? Can you ping it again, please?
It's in between these two ballista fires.
Yeah, just ping it, it's fine.
Alrighty, so that's one of those. And it will make a melee spell attack. I feel like I can do this in roll 20 somehow. Or like using this thing somehow. Oh wait, no, that's damage. Fuck. Hold on.
Tentacle of the deep.
A 9 to hit.
Yeah, your tentacle kind of slaps up from the ocean and slams onto deck, and they both like hot-foot it out the way and are like almost they start like playing jump rope with it.
Oh, bastards.
With that, it is Captain Mephistopheles' turn, and he swings round this huge thing at his hip. It's like a long stake with a sharp point on the end, and you recognize a harpoon, and he is going to throw that at Lynn at disadvantage because, yeah.
Wow, rude.
Shit.
Get that captain be captain going.
What the fuck is that? Sorry, I rolled from. So he rolled a 7. So his harpoon
That does not hit me.
comes sailing, and then it does slam into the deck, however, and your boat is dragged nearer to theirs.
Well,
but it completely misses you.
Strong man.
Yes, infernally so. So I'm gonna move your boat. I will. I can't move your boat. Imagine your boats are now flush. Use your beautiful theater of the mind. They are like next to each other. This gap doesn't exist.
Okay.
I'll put a cross through it with a pen.
Cool.
That gap isn't there anymore.
Magic, you guys.
And with that, he lets out what you can see is a roar as he's trying as a bonus action to call his people to arms, and it's not working. And he looks furious and pulls out a whip, and there's no crack of the whip, even though he slams it against the deck, and the whip catches the back ankles of this person here. It doesn't like hurt them. And with that, it's Scratch of the Quill's turn. However, it is also 8.
It is.
Do you want to take a break now? We're at the top of the turn order.
We
or
can
would
do.
you like to see this fight out before we take a break?
I was going to. I wasn't going to attack or anything. I was going to do a message this turn. So it depends if you want to do that.
Do a message. Just do it. Go for it.
Yep. I will send a message directly to the Capitan and say, hello, we're of the Stygian fleet too. Please, pray, why are you attacking us? We're all here under our glorious Captain Malice, are we not?
Stygian means nothing. Blood. We want blood.
Oh my.
And with that, we'll take a break.
Just a real quick thing, that message wouldn't have gone through because of silence.
It's
It's
brutal.
gone through. It's
It's
into the mind.
specifically- Is it? Is it the cantrip message?
It is.
It's blocked by magical silence.
I am making a DM call here. It goes through.
Okay, cool.
Sorry.
Hey,
That's it.
It is blocked by magical silence.
Cool. So we're gonna take a break here, gang. Come back and see how this lovely ship fight resolves. But go get hydrated. Go have a snack. I would prefer for this to be a shorter break if you can handle it, gang. I will talk to you off camera, whatever, when we take it. Cool. Yeah, if you're in our audience, thanks for sticking with us this far. Hopefully you can come back after the little breaky wakey and see if we can figure out what's going on with this mad crew of pirates. Once again, thank you to the Cognitive Merchant for supporting our stream. We will do a full shout out at the end of the show, so stick around for that. And other than that, go have a chill. Go have a pee-pee. Go have a good time.
Do that. Hydration is key, boys.
Very true.
Stay
See
hydrated.
you soon, everyone.
Bye.
Godzilla.
Hi! Wahoo!
Hello.
Hello, adventurers, viewers, goofy nerds, and sweet beans. We are back, my babies, for some more pirate stuff. And yeah, we're just out on the open ocean having a big ship battle, if you missed the first half, against a load of apparently what we might imply are absolutely insane dickheads. So
Holy shit.
we will see if that resolves itself or how it resolves itself. Now, there is
Whoa.
the shushing of the ocean. The shushing of the ocean is slapping against the hulls of both your ships. The foghorn is still fucking annoyingly sounding from the other boat. I turned it off before because I was like, this is getting very annoying.
Wait, which side of the boat is it coming from?
Is it in the silence
Is
area?
it in the silence?
I don't know.
killing the one dude that does it.
Do you want it to be in the silence area, guys?
Yes.
Okay, cool. When you cast silence, the foghorn stopped. Whoa!
Yay.
Whoa!
Keeping the RPG, let's go.
Insane.
And yeah, there's a group of mismatched ragtag crewmates and this amber tiefling who is powerful enough to send a message through to Scratch of the Quill, claiming he just wants blood. Your ship has been pulled up tight against them. They look like they're getting ready to board. Ropes and planks being pulled out from their stowing places along the edge of the ship deck. And with that, Scratcher of the Quill, you cast message on your last turn. Is there anything else you'd like to do as these timbers creak and the boat keen and wail as they brush up against each other?
My ears go back against my head, and my tail fluffs out a bit, and you
Aw.
see, like, crouched just a little bit, and he's like, "This isn't good. I think that they're completely insane. They said that the Stygian means nothing. It's okay, team. We can do this. Araceli, you're a fantastic, accomplished cleric of the seas. I trust that you can bring us all to a safe victory. Here, have some bardic inspiration."
Thank you.
And with that, it is the crewman's turn. This one is just going to turn and crazily start shouting at Captain Mephistopheles, and you'll see Captain Mephistopheles shouting back, and no one can hear anything. It's just screaming, careening silence. And the others are all going to do what they did last time and fire crossbow bolts.
No, not again.
Very nice.
They were commanded to do it. They're going to do it again.
But they couldn't
We got-
hear the command.
They got. Sweetie, I'm afraid that's not how this stat block works. They got a 9. 3 of them got a 19. 2 of them got a 9. I will say the 9s were aimed at Lynn and Scratch of the Quill. The 19s were aimed at Stevie, Araceli, and Hedda.
Hits.
Owie.
Only just
Okay.
hits.
You all take 7 piercing damage as these crossbow bolts come flying into you, and these because your ships are next to each other, actually, they probably would have started boarding. I will say these 2 who are right by the tentacle. If the tentacle gets an attack of opportunity, it can take it. I don't know if it
I
does.
don't think it does.
These 2 board here, and then this one jumps down in front of you, Lynn. And you see they all stink. The overwhelming smell of the ocean and the beautiful fish and rice dinner you had is replaced by the smell of piss and shit and blood and unwashed bodies. And you can see that they have cuts all over themselves as if they've all been play fighting, but in the most dangerous way. And they hungrily lick their lips as they kind of stow their crossbows, and the 3 on deck draw their scimitars. I will say this one probably also jumps aboard. He jumps here.
Oh my god.
And with that, it's
God.
Lynn's go, and Araceli, you're up next. Oh, it's the boat's go.
Hello.
Sorry, it's the boat moving.
Where is the boat's go? No. I mean,
Okay.
at this point,
Cool.
like, it's a lost cause at this point.
Yeah, cool. Lynn, it's
cool.
your turn then, my dear.
I would like to rage!
Yes, please, go ahead. What does this look
which
like?
will me being who I am, within 10 feet of me, lightning begins to crackle along the ground and out of my fingers and my arms and my hair, and it looks very cool. And
Hello.
yeah,
I'm interested.
I've activated my storm aura. Yay!
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
It says when activated, one creature of my choice within the aura takes lightning damage.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's this guy in front of me.
This
No,
man
it's Kate.
next to me, please.
Yep, how much? 5?
So he has to make a dexterity save. A dexterity
save, did you say, Meg?
Yes, yeah.
An 11.
Oh no, he takes the full damage.
Cool.
How much damage is it? Literally doesn't tell me how much damage this does, which is very unhelpful.
I think it's 5. I think it's your level.
Is
I thought it was a D6 or something.
Rage.
I'm just looking it up for you. What's the
Oh no, it does say, it says lightning damage based on your level, so yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be 5.
It's 5.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
I
so he takes 5
play one
lightning.
for like 11 levels, so I am
Did.
pretty sure I'm right. Cool.
Yeah, cool. So that's gonna happen. And then I am going to attack with my great axe.
Okay.
Do that.
Cool.
And I believe I have 2 attacks
Smack
at
it.
level 5.
Yep.
You do.
Yep. You do. Roll them both at
I
once,
do.
please.
Oh boy, that was bad.
What did you get?
That's a 10 and an 8.
Yeah, you swing forwards, but this guy is maniacal and he's ducking and weaving and like contorting his body into like horrible shapes, and you see that there's like weird growths coming out of him, and you don't manage to hit him. Are you doing anything else with your turn?
Nope, that's still gonna be me for now.
Araceli, it's your go. Hedda, you'll be up after Kate.
Yep. I'm gonna reach out my hand to the captain, and as an action, I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame. Can he make a Dex save DC 16?
He fails.
He takes. Where the fuck have all of my D8s gone? Ooh, not too bad. 12 radiant damage.
Oh shit.
Araceli's Sacred Flame does look like a lightning bolt.
Very cool.
And it kind of arcs out from her hand, and then I'm going to hold out the other hand, and as a bonus action, right next to him is going to appear a wonderful, glimmering, almost like it's under the waves, and like sun is striking through the water all over its frame, a floating ship's anchor, and I'll cast Spiritual Weapon.
Oh,
Yeah, cool.
Right next to him, and I'm going to whack him with it.
Cool.
Just at 2nd level, though, I'm not going to upcast it.
Here, okay.
Let me. Sorry, I was on the other page. Yeah, perfect. And I'm going to whack the captain with it. That's a natural 18 plus 8. So.
Yeah, that hits.
Did he use your inspiration?
I didn't know. I didn't need to. Like.
Cool. Yeah, just checking.
And I rolled a mass 11 damage.
Okay.
Magical bludgeoning.
Hedda, bear in mind, because the ships are next to each other, you are in the silence. I only just put that together. I will say,
Oh,
Araceli,
right.
you're just outside of it. Just.
Okay.
But yeah. So how much damage was that?
That was a further 11 magical bludgeoning.
Okay. And he, as it slams into, is it magical bludgeoning or is it force?
Hang on. Let me double check. I thought it was magical bludgeoning.
Force.
No, force damage. Force damage.
Okay, cool. And his flaming eyes lock on you, and he's just staring at you now. Just
staring him back.
Still and unmoving.
Bring my kind of necklace of 3 holy symbols close to my heart.
Seeing the captain in trouble, Kate throws the light hammer down at the guy below her.
Her invisibility drops.
Yeah, it will.
Who knew?
She hits and deals 7 damage. How would Kate
Gets
like to do
attack.
this? A hammer just seems to fall seemingly out of nowhere in front of you, Lynn, and concaves this guy's skull, and he just collapses to the ground in front of you.
Oh, nice.
And with that, it's Hedda's turn.
Cool. Hedda is gonna take out chemical stuff. He's gonna try to speak out. Silence puts them back. Put a walloping ammunition in his crossbow, the one with the poison, and he's gonna shoot the bad guy, Mephistopheles.
Yeah, okay. Roll to hit.
Yes, roll to hit, and he's gonna have to do 2. That's a 16 plus 3, 19. Does
Yep.
that hit? Cool. He has 2 rolls to do for me. One of strength with DC 13, and one of Constitution DC 14.
He passes the strength.
Cool.
He just passes the Constitution.
Cool. Okay. Cool. So he takes 6, 3, 9, and that's it.
He takes 9. Okay, cool.
He takes 9 damage.
He's still looking pretty perky. He's looking quite happy on his feet. Do you want to move, Hedda?
Yeah, I'll move. Oh no!
You'll
I used
provoke an
everything
attack
like
of
that.
opportunity from the fella.
Yeah, I feel like that's fair. That's fair. I'll just move out of like the silence.
Yeah,
Is
if you
that
move to
possible?
say like here, like up here behind Araceli, yeah, you'll easily
Cool.
clear the silence.
Cool.
Does a 16 hit you?
Yes, it does.
So he slashes out with a scimitar and deals you 4 slashing damage
Cool.
as you back away.
Oh,
Stevie, it's your turn. Scratch with the quill, you'll be up after
Alright.
Mephistopheles.
Stevie.
Oh.
Oh wait. I guess I should check just because the map isn't quite what it actually is. Would these 4 people, so these 2 on our ship and these 2 in their ship, if I stand on this other side of them, would they be in the line? Or no?
Yes, they probably would be.
Okay. In that case, Stevie is going to wander over to this side, to the other side of them.
Okay,
I'll
he
take the
takes an attack of
yeah.
opportunity. Does a 13 hit you?
It doesn't, thanks to the.
Okay, cool.
I'm with it.
You're welcome.
It's gonna go around. I'm actually gonna drop the silence because I feel
Okay.
like I would know that a lot of people on our ship use thunder-based spells. And
Yep.
so, just as I drop it, Stevie brings up the hands, and you see these writhing tentacles start to sort of envelop around them as sparks jump between each of the suction cups. And as they reach the front of his hands, I'm gonna cast Lightning Bolt.
Yep.
And it's going across those 4, so I need all of them to make dex saves with a DC 15.
Yep. I'll roll 1 for the bandit group and 1 for Mephistopheles on his own. The bandit group will fail.
Oh, that's nasty damage.
Mephistopheles succeeded.
Alright, that is 35 lightning damage to those that fail, and 17 to those that succeed.
What does it look like as these 3 collapse to the ground?
So like I said, the same thing with the tentacles, as like the sparks reaching, and as it reaches the front, Stevie's just like, oh, fuck off. And just a bolt of lightning shoots out just as the silence drops, the thunderous sound echoing across this battlefield, and 3 of them just are vaporized.
Cool.
It was just turned to ash.
How much does Mephistopheles take? Half?
Half, so it'd be 17.
17. Okay. He still looks pretty good though.
And then, I still have my tentacle up. Can I reach it? I can't. Alright, tentacle will go to this boy who's still on their ship and go for a smack.
Okay.
Because I can move and smack. So that will be. I'll just roll it with my normal dice. Fuck me. Rolled a 5 on the die, so that's a 12.
A 12 just hits, yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
That AC is 12. They're wearing leather armor.
Does I think it's 1d8 cold damage. There anything shaking? Yeah, 1d8 cold damage. Cool. So they will take 2 cold damage. But
Okay.
their speed is also reduced by 10 feet.
Okay. And with that, it's Mephistopheles' turn. He is how close to Araceli? Tuk, tuk. He's 10 feet away from Araceli. Okay. He steps over this like pulverized mush of his mate and stands at the edge of the ship and cracks that whip, and this time you all kind of inadvertently begin to raise your hands to your ears as this loud sound echoes, and he tries to crack the whip at Araceli and then Scratch of the Quill in turn. He rolled 2 nat 20s.
I'd like
Jesus.
to use my reaction. I
Yeah.
would like to use my reaction when a creature within 5 feet of me hits me with an attack. I can use my reaction to make him make a dex saving throw or take 2d8 lightning damage.
Okay, he'll make the dex save as well. I will apply this after I've done everything.
I'll create automatic hits in your rules, Proopidoop.
What?
Do
Yeah, I
crits
mean-
automatically hit?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to wonder if I could cutting words it, but if it's an auto hit, then
No. So you both take 10 slashing damage,
Okay.
and you both need to make con saves.
Oh boy.
As well as Hedda, you need to also make a con save. So does the bandit next to him needs to make a con save.
Okay.
con save is 15.
15, okay.
Con save is 17.
The 15 fails.
boy.
You take... You take 17 thunder damage as the crack of the whip echoes through your head.
I am unconscious.
He also kills the guy in front of him.
Real quick, David,
However,
you
he
can
needs
use
to make that
cutting
dex save.
I could use cutting words on that.
words. I'm pretty sure you can use it to reduce damage.
I've never
Double
played a
check,
bard
sure.
before.
While you're checking that, Araceli, his dex save
can.
was a 13.
Okay, he fails.
Too late.
Hell yeah.
And he takes. That's cocked. Oof, that's good. 15 lightning damage.
Okay. And
Uh,
he takes it like a champ.
Prue,
Mm-hmm.
lovely DM Prue.
Yeah.
Would you allow me to retroactively cutting words that? Because I didn't realise I could.
Yeah,
to
of course you
reduce
can.
the damage.
Of course you can.
Okay, so it put me 1 under. It put me on -1. So now I'm on 1.
Great, perfect. So you call out these words to him, and he yeah.
I say,
I made a con
crazy
save.
bastard, you're not going to take us.
Yeah, you pass the con save. You're fine.
Cool. It's not take half. I thought it was take half.
No.
Cool.
Oh no, it is take half. Yeah, you need to take half.
Take
Souls.
half.
Oh.
Take 17 divided by 2, so whatever.
8 damage.
Yeah. Thank God I'm a good player, Prue. Huh? I could have just say, no. Friend
Yeah,
away.
so 8 damage each as he
Yeah.
cracks this extremely loud whip, and he just lets out that horrible cackle again. And Scratch of the Quill, it's your turn.
Oh, I'm not doing very well.
Well, careful.
I'm going to cast a... what's it called? It's called Hypnotic Pattern, and I'm going to angle it so that it just hits Mephistopheles.
Cool, what's he making?
Actually, how large is it? It's a 30-foot cube. Can I hit the other guy as well? No. He makes a wisdom save, DC 15.
He succeeds. He rolled 17.
Bastard!
Bastard!
Oh, Jesus, I'm not doing well. I'm going to back up over here.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Okay, stay with me. I'm also bleeding a lot, so
do I have
maybe-
any bonus actions?
let's bleed together.
I already cast a spell. Oh no. I'm just
Remember to keep your health updated on Roll20.
And I'll just not be very well at all. I'll cough up a hairball as a bonus action.
And with that, it is the other guy's go. Can he attack the tentacle? Is it corporeal?
It is not, no.
Okay. I think he's gonna try. I think he's gonna try anyway.
That's fair.
I mean, he got a 17, but
I guess it kind of goes through, and you see that thing as if it cuts through, and then it just kind of forms itself back together.
so he tries to run through it.
Yeah, can do.
Cool. He runs through it, and jumps onto your ship.
It gives him a little tickle.
And that's his 20 feet of movement, because his movement was slowed by 10 feet because of the cold damage. Lynn, it's your go. Araceli, you're up next.
Hello. Can I mount his boat?
Yeah, you can jump onto his boat. It's higher up, so it's going to take an athletics check.
Oh, I can do that. I'm pretty good at that athletics. I don't know what that voice was that I just did for a sec, but you know, that's fine. That's gonna be an 18 athletics.
For those of you talking in the chat, he is here on your... Like, I will just move him. He's, like, here.
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
For
okay.
you.
But he just
Thank God.
jumped
So
there,
he is
right?
right next to you.
Yeah.
No,
I think
he
he's
just
still-
jumped
no,
there.
he's
He's
still on
on
that
his
boat.
boat. He's on
Is
his
he-
boat.
Right.
Is he within 5 feet of me? It's an important thing that I need to know. Because if he isn't, then Wrath of the Storm only works when they're within 5 feet of me.
Yeah, he's within 5 feet of you.
Okay, thank you.
Lynn, what did you get? Sorry.
An 18.
An 18, yeah, you very successfully hop onto their ship. Ping! There you are. You're up here now.
Whee!
You scramble up
and
the rigging and jump down.
I would like to... Cool, and I would like to just start, like, sprinting towards this man.
Yeah, cool. You can take
I
movements and dash actions.
Yeah, so I have... I can get to here with my normal movement, 40 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if only I had like that extra 5 feet. Sake. Because I won't be able to attack at all if I take my dash, which is annoying.
You can use your bonus action to inflict lightning damage. He's within your aura.
That's true. I can do that. Yeah, so I will use my bonus action to do that. He just has to make that dex save.
He got an at one,
Charge.
so he takes 5 damage.
Is the charge attack a thing in 5th
5
edition?
lightning damage.
We're not going to go into things like charge attacks right now.
No. But yeah, for now, I'm just going to stay here and hope I'm a distraction because I'm stood right fucking next to him.
You can roll an intimidation check if you like as your action for your go.
Oh yeah, sure, I'll do that.
Go ahead.
Hell yeah.
Like someone just slammed onto his deck, lightning cracking around their feet, and charged full tilt at him with a sword drawn or axe drawn. So you're pretty scary looking.
That's fair. That intimidation's going to be a 23.
Okay, his eyes flick from Araceli to you, and he grins and like cracks the whip. Not full thunder damage crack, lightly cracks. Araceli, it's your turn.
Perfect.
Yep. I'm gonna, as a bonus action, I'm gonna move the spiritual weapon up to him and whack him with it again.
Yep.
That's a that's a 16 to hit.
That unfortunately misses. His AC is
Damn it.
17.
Okay.
Better than
And
guys.
then, as an so AC 17, as an action, I'm gonna do it. How's he looking?
Very, very
physically?
well. He looks pretty good.
Okay, I'm gonna
He
save it.
doesn't look like he's been taking many hits at all.
I have a big hit, but I'm gonna save it then. I'm gonna turn around and I'm going to run to here and lay my hand on Scratch of the Quill's shoulder. And just
He
say-
will opportunity attack you. Captain Mephistopheles will.
Oh shit! Yeah, of course.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't want to move, you can go back.
Yeah, I will. I forgot that he was right there. Fuck.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna do the big thing then, because I might as well. Can Captain Mephistopheles? I'm gonna. Let me just look up the thing because I'm gonna have to be careful with where I put this.
You can
Sorry,
post it in the chat if you have the Beyond 20
it's just-
extension.
I do. It's just the distance that I'm worried about. So I'm gonna put that in the thing. I'm gonna cast Shatter. Shatter at that didn't come up with one, but yeah, Shatter at 3rd level, centered here so that it doesn't hit Lynn.
Okay.
Can he make a con save? I'm gonna upcast it to 3rd level.
Yep, he got a dirty 20 on the con save.
Fuck. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna not do my big thing then. Half damage, which is 4d8. He failed. So he takes, still pretty good, 12, 18, 19, 20, 24, half to 12 thunder damage.
Okay, very nice. I will say with that, you destroy a ballista at that end of the ship, though, because
Sick, nice.
Shatter destroys inanimate objects,
Yeah.
and so a ballista kind of splinters into Shatters and kind of explodes around him, and it's kind of like that scene in that very famous movie where the ship's like destroying, and it's like all coming up around him, this bit of destructed ship. And with that, it's Kate's go. Kate is a bit fucked. She doesn't have many weapons. I think she's gonna scramble down the rigging, and step up to this guy and try slash him with her dagger. She hits. Cool, nice one, girl. She probably won't do that much damage. Yeah, she does a good slash on him, and he is like, yes, blood. But he's not dead. And with that, it is Hedda's go. Stevie, you're up next.
Quick question, Prue. What's your rule on potions? Is it bonus action or action?
Bonus action to drink yourself. Action to do anything else with them.
Cool. My elixir of the day is flight potion, so I can fly for 10 feet for 1 minute. So he's gonna gallop up and have 10 feet of fly speed. He's gonna
Do you
go
fly
10
with your
feet
ears
up.
like Dumbo?
Exactly.
Yes.
Please.
Yes.
He's Dumbo now. He's gonna have 10 feet up. Have a good look on Mephistopheles.
Jordan,
Yep.
can you zoom in on the map on Roll20 and center it, please, so there's not empty space.
Yeah.
I can
Oh,
try.
yeah, it's
you.
hard to.
Carry on, please.
And cast Ray of Sickness on him.
On Mephistopheles?
so-
Yeah, sure.
Yes. Please roll good. 17.
17 just hits, yes.
Yes. Boom. It's 5, 7, 6, 18 damage of poison damage.
18
And-
poison damage. Okay. It
Yeah.
doesn't look like it hurts as much as it should.
But does it have resistance?
Yes.
Yes. Well, it because of the poison effect, people that have resistance don't. When you
Okay,
make a damage
sweet, perfect.
roll,
Great idea.
when you make a damage roll of poison, and he is poisoned.
Cool, he
Well,
has disadvantage on ability checks, I guess, right?
Yes.
Usually for poisoned.
I
Great.
think that's
Yeah,
it.
attack
Yeah.
rolls, maybe.
And attack
Poison
rolls,
doesn't
maybe. Who
I'll
knows?
check. I'll
Stevie,
check now. I'll check now.
Stevie, it's your turn.
All right, Stevie is going to
Attack rolls and ability checks. Yeah.
Yeah, so this
take-
big beam of horrible green poisony light kind of shoots from you and blasts into his chest, and he kind of like sicks a little bit down his own chin.
Yeah.
It's gross. Stevie, it's your turn.
Stevie's going to move forward a step. I'm going to move the tentacle to just next to Captain Mephi.
Yep.
Then it's going to go for a smack. Let's see some metal die. That is an 18 to hit. So that will hit.
An 18 hits, yep.
Yeah, so that does 6 cold damage
Okay.
and speed reduced by 10 feet. And then
It doesn't look like it does as much damage as you think it will. It looks like it maybe only did 3 damage.
I feel like that was going to happen, but that's fine because after the tentacle smacks, it comes back and it brings up an ethereal feather in its grasp, and it starts tickling them with it. I need him to make a wisdom saving throw against Tasha's
Are you
hideous
catching
laughter.
Tasha's hideous laughter?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool. He got a 13. Is Tasha's hideous laughter a charm effect?
It is a fail. It is a charm effect, I believe.
Okay. You start tickling him, and he starts laughing and laughing and laughing,
Oh wait,
and then he just grabs the feather and shoves it in his mouth and eats it.
I don't think it is a charm effect actually.
Oh, okay.
That's still a wonderful image.
He does that anyway.
It's
But
The fool, the laughter juice was actually in the feather. I knew he'd do that.
Good question. That's a good question.
hideous laughter's enchantment. It doesn't affect him.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's from the Enchantment School of Magic.
Yeah, it is.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, he eats the feather and then stops laughing, and he kind of like spits sick and feather at Lynn's feet. Unfortunately, your spell does not go off. Captain Mephistopheles has immunity to the charmed condition. And it's his go. He is going to stay where he is. And he is looking very wounded now. You guys have knocked him down a lot, and he's like, I will be king of the abyss. Just you wait. Just all of you wait. And he kind of cracks his whip at his own feet, and it kind of like begins to wrap round him, and he's trying to cast Dimension Door. And he has to make a persuasion check for this to go off to the patron that has bestowed him this power. And the whip wraps around him, and he falls to the floor, still on this plane, falling over his own feet. He is now lying prone.
Thank you.
He failed critically. And that's the end of his turn. Scratch of the Quill, and he's now, I'm going to count him as the restrained condition as well. Scratch of the Quill, it's your turn.
Shit. I'll swig a potion quick as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Which gives me, what is it, 44 plus 4? 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 4, 2d4 plus 2, yeah.
That's worse. I rolled 2 1s. Nice. I get 4 hit points.
Cool. It's better than nothing.
It is better than nothing. So now I'm on 5, and I do have a rope with me. So what I'm going to do is sprint up next to this boy, and I'm going to tie him up.
Okay, cool.
Do I need to make a check?
I'm going to say, because he's already restrained, because he's prone, no.
Sweet.
You don't.
I'm going to tie him up, and I'm also, as I'm tying him up, I'm gonna like make a big knot with the end, with like a middle bit of the rope, and when I'm tying him up, the knot goes in his mouth to gag him.
Cool. Okay. With that, it is the guy next to Kate's go. He's gonna try and hit Kate. He hit Kate, and he did. This is with a scimitar that he's wielding. He slashes out at her with a scimitar and deals 3 damagios to the lovely Kate. And with that, it's Lynn's turn.
Hello.
Hello.
Do it.
I'm like, I don't know. I'm really pissed that I haven't got a single hit off this entire fight.
Do it. Smack him.
Lynn, knock him out.
Do it.
And I've done like no damage of my own volition. So I'm gonna do my 5 feet. Just be like, boop. And I'm gonna hit this guy.
Yeah. Smack him.
Cool. Because he counts as restrained, I believe you have advantage on both of these.
Yep, that first one is 22.
Yep.
Second one is also 22.
They're both hits. Roll me some damage.
Beautiful.
That's 2d12. That's 23 damage.
Add your rage damage.
Oh yeah. Rage damage is +2, so 25 damage.
Add it twice.
Zappy zaps.
Zap zap.
Would you like to also deal your storm aura damage as a bonus action?
Sure, I will. I mean, is he gonna make a dex?
No,
Yeah,
he'll
with-
also fail the dex save. But you need to make the dex save as well. Cat. Friend. Scratch of the quill.
You don't. It's a creature of my choice.
Oh, okay, I thought the storm aura is only that once you reach level 6. My mistake. He's going to fail the dex save, so I guess you deal damage.
So that's
to him.
30 damage total.
Sweet. And he's now looking extremely unwell, and he's like gnashing his teeth behind his cleft lip. You see his like small pointed teeth, and he's like, "No, not how it was meant to be, not how it was meant to be." Araceli, it's your turn.
I have a thing I'm gonna try, and I don't think it's gonna work, but I want to try it anyway. Now that he's all tied up and that everyone's around him, I can't really hurt him, or I don't want to hurt him with big explodey damage. So I'm going to, as an action, I'm going to come up next to him, and I'm going to put my hand on him, and I'm going to attempt to cast Remove Curse on him.
Okay, cool.
I don't think
do
it's
you
gonna
need to
work.
like roll for it
I don't think so.
or anything? Cool.
At your touch, all curses affecting one creature or object end. If the object is a cursed magic item, its curse remains, but the spell breaks its owner's attunement to the object, so it can be removed or discarded. I'm attempting to cast it on him, rather than any object.
So you kind of, this firbolg kind of pulls herself on deck because it is like a little climb up.
Yep. Got all of my holy symbols in one hand and the other on him.
And as you lay your hand on him, that kind of, this watery effect kind of spreads out from your hand and kind of gently encases his body. And he's writhing and kicking, and as you kind of make your prayers in the back of your head and you feel the spell take hold, his form goes kind of limp. And then he shakes his head and opens his eyes, and through the gag is like, clearly like, his tone of voice has completely changed. Like, what was that screeching sound before is now, I don't know, it just sounds like a calmer man, and that flame, that thaumaturgy flame in his eyes is gone, and he looks like pissed that he's tied up on the deck of his own ship surrounded by strangers, but he doesn't have a mad ferocity in his eyes anymore, and you did feel something leave his body as you removed curse. In fact, he flinches, and he's being sick behind his gag.
Ew.
He will choke to death if someone doesn't pull it out. I will say that.
Can I use my bonus action to pull it out?
Yeah, you can pull out the gag.
Yeah. Or, can I do that? Can I do that on a free action, or do I have a bonus action? Because I just realised that there's another person still there.
It's
and
a
I still
bonus
have
action to pull out the gag, I will say.
Yeah, I'll bonus action. Doesn't matter about the spiritual weapon. I can. Kate can deal with the other guy.
And he's just sicking up like black, brackish water. It's disgusting. It's like this watery tar just flowing from his mouth. And with that, it's Kate's go. Kate's just gonna go with a dagger again.
Hello,
She hits. She does 5 damage. She slashes into him, and as he dies, he yells, "Abyss, release me! Release me!" And she like holds his head and cuts his throat, and he slumps to the floor. And I'm gonna drop us out of initiative order.
Nice.
I'm gonna drop initiative now. Now that all open threats seem to have been taken care of.
Tell me, good sir, are you quite sane now?
Sane? Yeah, I think I'm sane.
Right. Well, I'm going to untie you then. Don't kill us.
I'm gonna say no to that. Thank you very much.
Okay, Captain?
Yeah,
You don't look like
sounds
you're with
a
the
risk.
Stygian. I don't recognize any of you.
We're new.
Yeah,
See
we're
the
new.
flag.
New recruits, unwanted recruits.
Kate hops aboard and like backs you up. Is anyone staying on the small ship? Hedda, you're not in this scene. You are on the other ship right now.
Okay.
Steve will stay on the ship and start like clearing away the bodies, very diligently.
It's like swim overboard.
Off into the Kraken. Hedda, you can easily climb up here and come join the convo.
No.
Kate smiles down and is like you can come join. It's just that people in our games have a habit of like chiming in when they're not actually in the physical space to do so.
Yeah.
And yeah, Kate comes over and is like, yeah, I believe him. They're part of the Stygian, and she kind of like bodily like pulls him into a sitting position so that he can see your flag. What are we doing with him, Captain? Are we throwing him overboard?
I'm gonna ask him some questions first. What fuck happened there?
And suddenly, there's a thumping from below deck, a scratching and a pouring, and a hatch in the middle of the deck slams open, and you all jump in your skins slightly as a clawed, furry red hand appears from below deck. Andrew, would you like to introduce your character to the group?
I fucking knew it! What did I say?
Yes!
Okay.
Crawling out from this hatch is a confused-looking bugbear with kind of dark brown and blonde fur that spikes out at the elbows and down the spine. Big, fluffy ears with kind of coarse hair growing out of them. Big tusks kind of poking up, which are kind of cracked on one side. Very skinny, long arms. Kind of climbs up, kind of props himself up and looks around a bit. Who are you? What's happening?
Gaz! And Kate runs forwards and wraps her arms around you.
Where'd you go, Kate? Kind of gives you a hug. What's happening? What?
Oh,
I heard a bunch of noise.
I
noise.
met these fucking piss rats. Out on my Marooney Island. And I think Araceli here, that's the firbolg, right? I think she might have cured Malice. Mephistopheles' little doolally moment, his little senior moment.
Oh.
Yeah, I think
Introduce
your
yourselves.
captain
Introduce
was-
yourselves. Come on.
Hi. Hello. I'm Araceli. I think your captain was cursed.
Was he?
Yeah, he's not now though.
Oh, okay.
Kind of wave my holy symbols around a bit.
Huh. The bugbear is kind of like eyeing up the aquatic half elf and the high elf kind of carefully. So what's happening now? What? I heard fighting. Who are we fighting?
Well, no one.
Oh,
Was
Not
us.
why am I fighting you? Doesn't make any sense.
I don't know if you noticed, but the people on this ship were not of their right minds, let's say, including your dear captain here.
Maybe.
They attacked another ship of the Stygian.
Oh,
Us.
we did that. Oh fuck! I'm gonna be in so much trouble. Oh god.
Well, what are we doing now? Sorry, but Gazrin, and he kind of like tentatively
Gazrin.
offers a very long, like kind of overly skinny arm out to like handshake whoever will take it, but he kind of like looks quite reserved
take
and cautious.
I'll take it.
Okay.
The very tall other furry figure takes it, shakes back.
Kate is just widely grinning at this reunion and standing on the side. You know, like a pleased child. Hands behind her back, rocking on her feet.
Yes, hello, I am Scratch of the Quill, and I'll extend my probably more furry hand to
Yeah,
yours.
probably.
Take it. Hello.
So what are we doing
I'm-
now?
I'm also dripping with blood, so I'd quite like to get healed up.
Oh,
Maybe just take a
yes,
rest
of
at some
course.
point.
Sorry, I can do that. If anyone needs it, I can come round here, and I will sit down and start up a prayer of healing
Oh, thank you,
for the
dear.
next 10 minutes.
Yeah, Rihanna, David, I healed you both early on. I don't know if you remember.
Oh, did you? I missed that.
Yeah.
How much?
Yeah, I got it. I'm up to 12 now.
How much?
7.
How much? 7 for me. Thank you very much.
No worries.
But yeah, I will start up a prayer of healing.
How many people can prayer of healing hit?
I'm pulling the spell up now because I had to shut everything. I think it's up.
absolutely fine.
It's like up to 10.
Something like that.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kate will join then.
Oh, God.
What's the
Well, we
state?
went to-
What's the state like below deck, guys? Have you not had a good look yet?
I don't know. Right. And he'll kind of like turn around and then like turn around again and kind of poke his head below the decks.
And as you look below decks, Gazaran, having been hidden out below decks while all the fighting was going on, you see a sorry sight. There's quite a few sailors down here lying in pools of their own blood and I will poopy and wee wee. It stinks, and there are like mutilated bodies. Some of them growing weird tentacles or pustules, or some of them seem to be growing tails where they shouldn't be. But like they're not alive. They're all kind of cut up and limp on the floor. They all just clearly were seized by this madness below decks and were fighting each other.
Come back up again. It's not good.
Yeah?
Not good. Not good
Oh.
down there. So what's happening now?
Well, I believe we need to get our affairs in order. We have 2 ships and very little crew.
And a debt to repay, at least on our end.
That is true.
Dead to who?
I mean, I think it's pretty obvious at this point.
But
Captain Lynn, by the way, nice to meet you.
and he kind of like looks kind of like down and to the right, almost looking like bashful or embarrassed, and like, and you, so what are we doing?
If you
Don't
can believe
worry.
it, we have a debt to Malice. Reckon that's how most people get into this arrangement. The way I see it, we don't have a big enough crew for this big fucker that we're on now. So we hop back over to our little boat, figure it out from there, go get what we need, go back to Malice and tell them what the fuck went down.
Does that include going to our island?
I mean, we don't need to
Yeah.
go back
Different
right now.
island.
We don't need to go back right now if we don't need to. I can send him a message tomorrow morning, but we don't have a lot to give him right now, apart from this.
Could you untie me, please?
Oh,
I will.
yes.
I will drop anchor. You are clearly part of the Stygian fleet.
Ever so sorry, my good
My
man.
memories are coming back to me, and they're fucking awful. And I'm real sorry, but
It's fine.
With a passive insight of 18, I'm guessing he's telling the truth, right? DM.
yeah, He does. He actually just like doesn't want to be around you guys. He wants to be like untied and left alone with his boat that he loves, and not around like this group of very mismatched weird people.
I look to the captain.
So,
I mean, untie him, and he can try and sail this ship back to Malice if he wants to.
I'm not gonna sail it. I'm not an idiot. I'll drop anchor here and wait.
We will return on our way back to pick you up, if you would like.
I'm not leaving my ship. What kind of captain leaves his ship?
I suppose.
Captain
Well,
who knows when his ship is dead.
Well, the ship is fine.
There's a,
I mean, a ship without a crew is pretty useless.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is, you go back to Malice, you tell him we're stuck out here and we need a crew. We're the fastest ship in his old bloody fleet. He sends a boat, chock-a-block with 2 crews worth, back to me. Comprende?
This
Oh, fuck off, mate.
ship seems large.
Look, before we do this, here, I'll untie you now. Don't worry, my fellow.
Thank you. Oh,
There you go. I'm
goodness,
ever so
sir.
sorry about that. It's just, you were screaming about blood. I just didn't really trust you.
it's hard to trust someone when they're screaming about blood.
Indeed. Now, what happened?
Fuck knows.
What's
We
the
rock up
last
to
thing you
this-
remember?
Oh, sitting around campfire on this like island, having a few drinks and whatnot. Yeah, that's the last thing that happened.
And then you woke up here, tied up on your deck?
I've got flashes of memory, a bit of bloodletting here, a bit of screaming and shouting there. Nothing too pretty, but yeah, pretty much. This is the first time I've had a fluid conversation with someone in maybe like a week. Oh, sorry, Kate.
Captain, what should what should I do?
Who are you? When did we pick you up?
I'm not sure. I think I've been in a box for a week. People started getting a bit violent, so I hid.
Oh, fucking coward's no use to me. You can go with this lot if you like. You don't have the Stygian tattoo. You're a free man. You're a free agent.
Tattoo?
Okay.
Yeah, the tattoo. And he like pulls up his sleeve, and he has a huge tattoo on his bicep of the Stygian logo.
Gaz was gonna like pull his fur up and check to see if there's anything there.
Well, I'm glad we avoided that.
Well, I mean, we have room on our boat if
Wouldn't be
you
so
think
sure once
Captain.
we've gone back.
Look, I'm hoping that
Yeah, I
freeing
mean,
this one from his
happy to
throes
have
of
someone
insanity
that-
will...
Oh, I think we've got.
happy to have someone that didn't. Happy to have someone that didn't take part in all the, bloodletting and
No,
Shit.
I don't think I was part of any of that. No. Right. So what are we doing? And he kind of looks towards you, Lynn, and like his lips move, but no sound comes out. But you still hear the words in your mind.
fair. Well, we're going to find an uncharted island that we have a map to. See if there's anything worth taking back to Malice. And then taking whatever it is back to Malice.
I would say with your high insight, Araceli, you see like Mephistopheles, like his ears kind of perk up, and he's kind of pulling like a not bad face, as if like he's like, the boss seems to have got some good connections over the last day or two. That kind of like energy, where he's not going to pass comment on Malice's choices, but he's clearly approving of them.
We'll say, just in case you didn't see it in the chat, that's 15 HP for anyone who needs it. From my prayer of healing.
Looks like the sun's just coming up, so shall we, is there anything else that needs doing here, or should we, get going?
The sooner the better.
Nope, just get these bodies off our ship and get going.
Yes, I'm so sorry about killing your crew. I can understand.
Pirates, it happens. Like, I'd rather you just pissed off before any more dangerous shit happens and let Malice know I need a crew back.
I can let you know by tomorrow morning.
Thank you. You're alright, sorry, I come across as gruff. I've just been in a mad stupor for
No, of course, I
a
understand.
solid week. I
Don't worry.
don't mean to come across as rude, and he like stands up and like flattens down his shirt. I owe you all a a debt of gratitude if you ever need the Surf Cleaver's help.
Well,
Well,
debt.
you know,
It's
you
funny
literally
you
know
should
where
mention
to find me.
debt.
Yeah? And he raises
I'd
his
rather
eyebrow.
not. I'm happy to do whatever this arrangement is right now, but that debt you speak of, I'd rather not, let's say, make this lifestyle be my permanent mode of employ, if you catch my drift.
Okay.
That debt, hopefully, do you reckon could be repaid towards allowing me to walk a free man again?
I don't know, you struck a deal with Malice, that's up to him.
Fair enough.
Elephant?
Yeah, I'd be, Hedda is just carrying all the bodies in, like, one spot. I'm just putting them, like, all in one spot.
Okay.
That's it.
You can come aboard.
No, it's cool.
Okay.
Steve's gonna head back over to the ship. Oh, so, better stop. Matthew. Can we just call you Matthew?
Captain Mephistopheles.
Alright, so Matthew, I hope you appreciate this.
Captain Mephistopheles.
Sure, well. I hope you appreciate it, don't you?
This guy's really trying to get killed, isn't he?
Your crew may have gone. At least you could madness. Should we could at least, if not, go towards the deck, put a good word to Malice. My acquaintances here might not be the lifestyle.
Is anyone else taking psychic damage from listening to this prick?
I will
He,
make you
like-
take psychic damage if you keep your mouth.
Daily.
Mephistopheles just like snares his lip and is like, soft-handed boys like you don't make it far on pirate ships. And he like stalks off.
You realize I vaporized like 3 of your crew.
He's not
I'm gonna
like
cut-
he doesn't.
I'm gonna kind of like pat Stevie on the shoulder with my big furry hand. Just gonna go, look, Stevie, you need to learn when to let it go sometimes.
I'll tell you what, this Stevie licks a lot of ass, and I'm a cat.
As I'm like heading over to like cross ships, I'll just like
David!
I'll just like pause as I'm going past Stevie. No doubt you're clearly very capable. That is not in question in the slightest, though you did fight about a third of a crew starved, dehydrated, and ridden with madness. So don't break your back patting yourself too hard. And I'll cross ships.
Oh.
Fucking
I'm
hell.
sure I will listen to your advice when you hide in the deck in a second.
Gee.
And as Steve just
Oh!
starts to float, very
I think
clearly based on-
And Araceli will just kind of look to Stevie and just mouth as Stevie's walking back, like, I'm sorry. And I'll go and help Hedda pull some bodies because I'm big and strong.
What's happening on the other ship? You guys are just...
Don't
Yeah,
worry
most
about
of
don't
it.
worry about it, Hedda. We've it's sorted now.
Okay.
Blue one's
Um,
Die now.
And as you kind of pull anchor and begin to sail away, Mephistopheles stands at the side of his ship, and with the thaumaturgy of a tiefling, calls out in a booming voice, "Captain Tempestas, you'll go far, you will."
Yeah.
And then he just slinks back. He just wanted to pay you a soft compliment.
a
Soft top.
tender compliment. A flaccid little well done.
Ugh. Don't ruin my compliment.
And then when you're all back on your own ship, Kate's like, "Oh, I wanted to stick in." Oh shit! Wait, before we pull off, and she like jumps bodily back onto the other ship, rootles around a bit, and jumps back onto the ship with all her gear.
Nice.
Oh, hell.
Nice.
Yeah. So she has a short sword and some leather armor now.
Jordan, apparently you're very quiet.
I'm very quiet.
Yeah, so Jordan and Alex are very quiet.
You are, yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
quiet?
Yeah,
Let's see if-
yeah, both of you are very quiet.
Let's see if I can fix it.
How? Why would I be quiet all of a sudden? That's
Do I
weird.
sound quiet to you? To all of you?
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little quiet, yeah.
You don't.
Quiet,
have
uh,
It
to-
wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't quiet enough that I needed to felt the need to mention it.
How about
You can
now?
easily turn yourself up in OBS.
I've turned myself
Alex.
on, yes.
Alex is the quietest in the group.
How about
for me.
now? Is that better?
That's better.
Yeah, that's way
good.
better. That's way better. Yeah.
I'll do that. There we go.
Alex, it might be that you've moved your mic away from your mouth.
Nah.
It's...
There you go.
Yeah, just keep talking like that.
Was that 90?
Wait.
Or like, was
Ah?
that 90?
Like it could. No, it could be a centimeter
you-
closer to your mouth, is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
not in your mouth, but also not like over here, you know?
Deep throat,
Wait.
you coward.
Like this? Hello.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
Nom, 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 nom.
I don't know.
Alright, hopefully this mic sounds better to the people on
Splish,
Twitch.
splash, sail
Yeah,
away.
I'm gonna turn Alex up. I'm gonna bump him to like 100%.
Eat that, mate.
There we
Thank
go.
you,
That's
thank
better.
Yeah, that's way better, Jordan. Thank you.
Sweet.
Cool. So, with a light mist still clinging around you, you set sail. I will, rather than rolling the checks because we've ended up losing some time. I'm just gonna say you've all got very used to this by now, especially now that Gazran and Kate are both aboard the ship. They actually go below decks and you hear them quietly chattering to each other as Kate repairs a slight scuff that you managed to get in that fight.
Nice.
Is she repairing the giant harpoon hole,
Oh, yeah.
maybe?
She's repairing the giant harpoon hole. That's what happened.
That's fine. It's not that
So
bad.
I would
like
say,
that.
because she's very strong, both you and her go over and pull it out and like toss it back onto the deck as
hell
Mephistopheles calls out his goodbye to you.
Yeah, sounds good.
And you see him pulling it in, and she begins patching up the ship with Gazran's help. If you're willing to help her, Gazran.
I'll do whatever I'm told.
Yeah, hold this here,
Yep.
and she she
Alright.
starts nailing down some planks and carving them gently into place.
Lovely DM, would I perhaps be
Yep.
able to sneak in a short rest at some point during this sail? If not, that is perfectly
Only if
fine.
you want everyone to get lost, because you are the
That's
quartermaster.
true, it's very true. Alright, in that case I won't.
Okay. You've been on this ship a while. Whatever checks you want to do for this day, I'm just gonna say succeed, especially because of the huge morale boost that you got last time. Because Scratch of the Quill was being an absolutely excellent first mate and inspiring you all and cheering you all up. And Hedda cooked such a lovely dinner as well. And the ship set sail now with Gazran Fuzzy Spine aboard.
Hello there.
Fuzzy
And you-
spine!
Furry spine, not
Is it
fuzzy spine.
Fur.
Furry,
Okay.
furry
You
spine.
typed it.
It says fuzzy spine in the Discord.
Oh.
In there.
It says fuzzy spine in roll 20.
Real
That-
quick,
that's on
we
me.
have a raid from Valdranath. Wait, hold on.
Hey!
Hey!
Hey,
Hello.
raptor!
Hello, welcome.
Little raptor noises for you.
You've dodged our
Hey,
our
hey.
technical issues period, and we're back to playing the game.
Yeah.
What? So no one explained to me why is the what was your name again? The hairy one.
I'm gonna kind of like turn around and cough a couple of times and cast friends on myself.
So,
Sorry, Gazran. I'll kind of like shake your hand again.
When you cuffed him too?
Yes, obviously.
Why? I mean, no offense, but why are you on the ship? Were you? I feel like. I mean, you know, more decks.
Well, I was on that ship, or on this ship.
So now you. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Now you just.
What?
No.
Which ship are you asking about? Why was I on this boat or on that boat?
Why are you now on this boat?
The captain told me to.
Fair enough. Okay. Are you good with anything? What can you do on the ship? I feel like that's
I can man the ropes fairly well.
fair.
I know how to judge a heading roughly. I'm still learning. I can fix things, small things.
Hedda, he's my bosun in training, which is more than I can say of you, little chef. And she gives you a wink.
Yeah.
What she said.
Right. Okay, I'm sorry. I was just being curious. That's all. Well, I mean, I'm new in this part of the world. What are you supposed to be? Not. You seem like
He's a hobgoblin.
No, I'm a bugbear.
Racism.
Bear, not hob. Someone typed hobgoblin in the chat earlier.
No, wrong.
It's
I'm a
sorry,
bugbear.
I got confused.
But we can RP that out as an elf not knowing goblinoid differences if you want.
So you like that?
I mean,
hairy bear? No, hairy bear.
I'm a bugbear. I'm like a big version of a goblin, but
Oh, right.
earlier and
Okay.
more chill. I think we operate a little more relaxed than some of them do.
Fair enough. Okay, I've never seen what of your kind.
Oh no, we're very common on like glances towards the elves on the boat. Narrators. I haven't been, and I kind of like raises his voice, and you'll kind of hear kind of faint echoing in your minds as well. I am not affiliated with the goblinoids of Narutos.
I don't know that.
I'm not part of that whole thing.
where are you from?
Oh no, I'm from there. I left. And 6 months. No, a year. Maybe more. Some time ago.
Hi, man.
Landhole.
Don't shame the land like that.
Araceli ahead sees a bone-white island, like a small sharp tooth, rising from the ocean. This is not on the quartermaster's map, but it absolutely is on Scratch of the Quill's unfurled treasure map. And ahead of you lies the island Sarashni, also known as the Gold Lagoon. The white sand beaches now are putrid black, and the coarse grasses are brown. Thick, dark water seems to surround it, and the wiry trees are needle and leafless and twist together, clinging to their perches on the bone-white stone. Barnacle-coated roots kind of push forth, and you are on the approach to a small black beach. As you get closer, you see what should be bright. You see like kind of in like a barrier around the island that it's going to take a deft bit of shipmanship to sail around safely. Are what were bright coral reefs, but they're now bleached white, and the fish there are gone. What islands here are usually teeming and populated with clownfish and beautiful bright coloured little creatures swimming about, neon corals, but they're just a horrible shade of white and covered in brown sludges and green algae. Yeah.
Araceli looks quite sad, and I'll hold like my little holy symbol and give a quiet prayer to Thalas.
Ooh.
Dear.
Seems like this is where Mephistopheles might have got his little gift.
Everyone be on your guard. We don't want the same happening to us.
Now, Kate, is this an island that you set upon?
I mean, we have a member of the crew who was there.
Yeah,
So-
this island, I do recognise it. I can't say I went aboard. As I said, I was aboard the ship just doing repairs and stuff, but it does kind of look like it, yeah. I recognise, the sludge.
Oh, so it did look like this
lovely.
last time you saw it.
As far as I'm reckoning, yes.
Okay, most troubling. Obviously, all I had was this map. I didn't know that the place would be so desolate.
Well, I mean, it's
Did you go onto the island?
Me?
No.
Sorry,
I don't think so. Kate, did I?
We might have gone for a stroll or two, but we didn't spend much time there. I'm so...
No.
Well, should we weigh anchor and head over in the morning, Captain?
I think.
When we've
Yeah, I
all
would
rested.
advise not. I would advise not sleeping here, considering round a campfire is what Mephistopheles said he last remembered. So
on the
I
ship.
reckon we weigh anchor far away from the edge.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, sounds good to me. I could do with the rest.
I mean, yeah. I'll try to prepare some ration for the island so we can have something to go. How big do you think that is? Because if it's just like a quick go in, go out during the day, we'll be fine. But if we think we might stay on the island multiple days, how big do you think it is?
I don't think we want to be sleeping there.
And also, Quartermaster, judging by your map, the island is... It would only take a few hours to cross it. It's very small.
Okay.
Cool. Alright. Well, I guess I'll just make drinks.
That's true.
I mean, you probably want to... I will say you probably want to take lunch, hun.
Yeah. Take some food.
Yeah.
Come
I'll
on.
make, yeah. I'll prepare water skins. Rations and water skins.
Yeah.
Go!
So, Captain, do we take a long rest now? About 8 hours? It's early morning, like dawn.
I mean, we just rested.
I would say it's definitely crested into lunchtime, actually, guys.
Okay. Well, do we hit
The sun's
island
high in
tomorrow?
the sky and has burned off the mist.
I'm
Perhaps,
not in a good way.
perhaps, Stevie, can you send your little friends to go and have a look before we, just to fly around before we set foot on?
Yeah, sure thing. Oh shit! Which pocket did I put him? It'll get out the centipede. It'll crawl about, and I'll do the same kind of thing of just throw it into the air, and it'll turn into a bat and go about scouting the island.
Okay.
My little quasit boy.
Okay. So through this kind of like GoPro helter-skelter vision that you've become very accustomed to, the rest of you seeing Stevie kind of sat in a almost meditative trance-like, eyes kind of rolled back in his head. You are first met by a smell, sweet, but like the sweetness of rot, kind of coming from this island. And the dark sands are kind of coated in this pale pink slime, and it's beginning to like climb, this like pink mold is beginning to climb up the island and surround it. And as your little bat flitters around under these twisted gnarled trees, they're all growing similar like slimes and molds up them. And the bat passes over a lagoon. There what was once gentle seaweed that cast a beautiful green shadow among the corals is now writhing. It's a deep violet, like fleshy tongues seeking to taste everything within reach. The colourful fish that are trapped here in this lagoon are still swimming in shoals, but they have these weird white feathered plumages drifting behind them, giving them this ghostly, mesmerising appearance under the water. And as your bat does a few more circles, a school of these fish breach the surface and suddenly skitter up a 40-foot cliff face on one side of the lagoon crab-like legs coming from their fish bodies, disturbing and disjointed.
No!
And beneath the pink surface of the water, hidden between the twisting folds of the seaweed, there is an uneven lagoon floor that occasionally reveals giant bones and a skull of a creature you can't quite make out from this distance. Also, as your bat begins to kind of spiral back out and do more loops, there are these kind of fleshy lumps, growth swelling like boils from the ground, a disturbing mottled black and pink contrasting against the like greens, blues and browns of the swamp proper.
It's nasty.
What is wrong with this place?
What are you seeing?
I will, for the sake of brevity, I'll just describe everything that you've just heard from Prue to everyone.
Yeah, guys, we've only got 15 minutes left of the official stream time, but we have ended up wasting a lot of time with technical difficulties.
Yeah.
We aren't going to be able to finish it by 10:30. Do you want to keep playing?
I would say yeah.
I'm down.
I can keep playing. I don't want to go too much later than 10:30.
Yeah, Alex, how does that sit with you as someone who is the hour ahead of us?
Yeah, no, it's a bit complicated. I have school tomorrow, like early.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can play without me, like Hedda can stay on the ship.
We can do another session.
Yeah, we can always just do another session if need be. Just like
Maybe
some
not.
other
Maybe
time.
not on a Thursday. So like when we
Yeah.
can get back to the regular Adagan campaign. We could do like a little mini makeup session. Maybe I don't know how much. I don't know like what works for you, Prue.
Yeah.
I don't know, like it's gonna be really dependent on how quickly you guys get through stuff. Like this is very like the ball is absolutely in your court. If you're willing to try and like smash through, we can finish pretty quickly. If you want to indulge in RP and have the kind of conversations you've all been having this session where you've had like these long drawn out discussions of like the food you're eating, where you hail from. If you want to play it out properly, you are absolutely not going to finish today.
Right.
Do we want to maybe like do it on Monday?
No, because we have a guest for Monday.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. We can do it during the week whenever.
Yeah, we've got a guest booked on Monday.
Yeah. We can always
How
do.
likely that we're able to find an evening that everyone's free?
Sunday stream?
Pretty likely.
We don't have to stream it. We can just.
I can play on Sunday.
I can't do Sunday, I don't think.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Rather than discussing this now,
Yes.
Yeah, we'll see where we get to.
we can play for 10 more minutes and see where you end up. What
Yes.
would you guys like to do at this jump? So you've just had a description of this island come back to you. You are kind of
I think
coasting lazily, I would say, like a couple 100 feet away.
some people want to take a short rest,
Yeah.
right?
Quick short rest and then we head over.
Yep. Good idea.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Sounds good.
Right. Quite unsubtly, whenever anyone kind of tries to, if anyone tries to talk to Gazran, he will cast friends on them to try and make it a more friendly interaction. But after a minute, that fades, and you know it's been cast, and you're like,
It says it makes them hostile towards you.
Yeah, it makes. them all
they're aware. They're aware. You can be hostile if you want. He's quite nervous and wants to make a good impression.
Look, you don't need to do that magic on me, boy.
I'm sorry. But yeah.
Yeah, Araceli will absolutely chat with you. I think because we had a little bit of a whisper discussion that we both speak Goblin.
Yes.
Araceli's Goblin is very, very rusty, but in like a cute way. It's got like the weird accent to it of someone who's learnt Goblin from very strange sources.
Okay.
Underground goblin class.
Underground Goblin. I've just been.
A bootleg Rosetta Stone.
I've been all this time. I have been 3 goblins in a firbolg costume.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
She learned it from Duolingo.
Yeah.
We
yeah.
got the island then.
Nothing else aside from that yet. Just like short rest, chill out, awkwardly socialize and then go.
So how are you going?
Do we have little boats, like kind of little skiff boats?
Like a little rowboat?
No, we don't have a rowboat.
Can we
Nah,
get
I
the
think
ship
we'll
close?
just have to pull
We're gonna
this
have-
boat up onto the
Okay.
beach. To be honest.
I can't help us walk on water again until tomorrow morning. So
Yeah, I'm not swimming in that.
no.
Ugh.
No. Should we
Vile.
Let's just pull up on the beach.
Beach ourselves.
Aye,
Alright,
Let's do
Captain.
it.
come on, crew? We can do this. I believe in you, and I will bardic inspire our captain.
New map.
Oh.
Yeah,
Splish
you know.
splash.
Thanks, Meg, for pulling up on the beach. That was very helpful.
Beach map. Engage.
Oh, boat.
So yeah.
We drag
pl-
ourselves
uh,
onto the map again.
Please, don't. I will copy and paste you
Alrighty.
so that you all have the right health and stuff. Make sure you're always updating your health on Roll20, guys. I saw after the prayer of healing some of you didn't, so I just did it for you, but I'd rather not.
I don't think Gazrin wants to speak to you, Stevie. You've just been very mean.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That is fair.
How many of us
Yeah.
fucking speak Goblin?
Hey.
Is it?
Stevie speaks 5 different languages. Boy's a polyglot. I think that's the word.
Do not. I only speak Elvish and Dwarven and Common.
Let's be
Arisa.
common and orcish.
Ooh.
Araceli speaks Common, Elvish, Giant, and Goblin.
Yeah, that was.
So
Cool.
this white pillar of a tooth kind of crests above this dark, brackish water, and the black beach with its weird pink slime in amongst the coarse grains of sand kind of as your boat kind of slops against it and you bring it into shore here. Rope ladders are lowered. You are heading out onto the beach, I would
Yep.
assume?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Splash. And then, like, I guess our boots, like, stick in the slime. Like,
Yes.
like
Yeah.
through wet mud.
And it's half slippery rock, half gooey suction as you head out across the the beach. And there are these weird little pools of brackish water, and 2 of those strange pink and black boil-like things. Not everyone's in Roll20.
What?
Okay. David left Roll20.
No, I'm here.
No,
David's
David's
in
in roll 20 for me.
Yeah, David left and then rejoined on my screen.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I just was checking that it was fine. I'm glad it was.
Hey.
So pop yourselves down on the beach, my loves.
Can I do a quick history to see if I have ever heard of any horrendous, scary island like this before?
Yeah, sure.
Or this sort of gross
Yep.
terrain
Yep.
that seems kind of fleshy?
Can I check?
That's a
the
natural
black
one.
hole?
What did you say?
Me?
Alex? Yes.
Can I check the black pools for like just to check if Hedda knows the substance?
In the pools?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. I'm gonna give you this for free. It's mostly constituent seawater. But then
Oh, I thought-
roll.
Yeah, but why is it black?
Yeah, then roll for the second half of this. So just roll an investigation, but add your poison and proficiency to that. So like add your proficiency bonus to an investigation.
Thank you.
Alrighty. While this is happening, Stevie will take another swig, cast a false life.
Okay.
So that's 11. Oh, great.
6 temp HP.
It feels you've never seen anything like this before, and you're very well versed in poisons to a point where you're like, is this from the material plane?
Oh,
This
I
place
don't
is
like
weird.
that.
that is concerning.
The seawater is black and I do not know why. I guess the abyss then.
Yeah.
I don't. This is weird. I don't.
Well, let's
Yes,
go.
you're right. The captain did mention the abyss.
Well,
Everyone, be on your guard. I can't heal as well as I normally can. Stay
Still have
close.
a
Don't
few
go anyone
healing.
too far.
And as you all kind of group up and begin to march along this beach, just show me a marching order, would you? Like, put yourselves in the places where you'd be.
We'll happily go first.
Aracella's
direction
been
are we
friendly,
going?
so I'll hang out near them.
I'm guessing
Yeah,
like up
I'll
towards this
stay
way.
with Gazrin, kind of in the middle.
Kate probably wants to be up near the front as well.
Stevie will take
could
the
you-
middle over here.
Okay. You don't have to be like next to each other. You can have gaps in your ranks if you
Yeah.
want. That's fine. So yeah, you begin to cautiously kind of head up the beach. And as you get to, as Lynn gets to the front of the group and passes kind of up through here, a pink and black pustule bursts and slops this horrible like white pink slime over Lynn's shins and splashes up and over her face and gets caught in all of her hair. And as
Gross.
Lynn kind of reels back, like, just even if you're not grossed out, Lynn, it's just the kind of natural, like, little step to a side. You see these creatures bursting out of these pustules in front of you.
Yeah.
Oh no!
They're humanoid by only the mist of an obfuscated silhouette. One leg emaciated and trembling with each step, the other clad in like quivering flesh that seems to overflow, folding over to the knee to a horrible malformed foot. The body twists as though something serpentine is wrestling to reach from its rancid hide from within. There's a bald head with sunken, glassy black eyes, and through its mouth, it moans, and you can see these have long since scabbed over and closed, cracks and sores lining these sealed lips as these heinous groans and screeches try to emerge. And tucked along its hunching torso as it begins to shuffle towards you is a rash-coated, infantile arm, comically baby-like, while the opposite limb, like a tentacle ending in a huge, swollen, bursting hand, and they raise their seeping, pustule-ridden palms and gnashing mouths full of yellow-white teeth chomp hungrily as they begin to lope towards the party. And with that, we will end this session here. There is for your information, players, we are at the end game. This is, as you might have guessed, the boss level. You're very close to completion, so we can pick this up some other time and try and finish it off and just release it as a VOD for our audience, or maybe even stream it. We'll see. But that concludes today's session with you all on the beaches of the Gold Lagoon, the Isle of Sarashni, full of pustules, slime, and horrible, icky, rank, cankerous darkness. And so, in more charming spirits, thank you everyone for coming and sticking with us. Thanks to all of you that stuck through the technical difficulties. Sorry we didn't get to finish the session today. We might have been able to get through a little bit more if it weren't for messy technical stuff and accidentally starting a little late, and so we're sorry we let you down on that, but we are slaves to the beck and call of the great denizen that is Discord and Wi-Fi, and when they won't behave for us, there ain't much we can do about it. So thank you for sticking with us. We really appreciate it, and we will hopefully be able to update you really soon on the concluding part of the Scourge of the Gold Lagoon. Oh, thank you to the Cognitive Merchant, as always.
Of course.
They make handmade bespoke leather merchandise for tabletop role-playing games, dice cups, dice trays, all sorts of cool leather-bound goodies. They also make leather jewelry. Is that the right word? Probably. Accessories. They also make LARP accessories. So if you're a LARPer, you can get hold of some LARP accessories from them as well. They've been supporting our stream since day one, and we love them.
They are
So,
wonderful.
We do.
Please check them out as and when you can. Feel free to grab some goodies from them. They have a sale on for Christmas at the moment, so now you can get some nice, good
Hell
deals.
Nice.
Also, we will just do a quick who we are and where you can find us online, especially if you're doing any other projects. Can the person who's typing please mute, because it is distracting me a lot.
Stop it right now.
So, I will go first as the DM. I am Proopy Pants. I'm Proopy Pants online everywhere if you want to find me. I play with these schmucks twice a week, Mondays and Thursdays, which is where you can find Chasing Tales. Next Monday, we have a special stink rat guest in the form of Matt from the Verbal Components podcast.
Whoa.
Yes, I'm
And
so
I
excited.
We might be playing Honey Heist. So
Ooh, yes.
we can have some fun, cute. It's bears trying to do crimes.
Be bad, do crime.
Yeah, and then I also play over on Capri the Gamer's channel. On his Tomb of Annihilation game, run by Kirk, who's a big friend of the show. So you can check that out if you want to see more of me. If you want to see more cute firbolg. Apologies. If you want to see more cute firbolg clerics, I'm rocking a firbolg cleric over there.
Can recommend, they're very good.
Next up, we have. I'm happy for this to be a free for all. If you've got something to plug, feel free to plug yourself or it now.
Well, obviously, as many of you know already, me and Rihanna are over on Witch and Craft on a Wednesday, playing their Vampire the Masquerade campaign. It's super fun and good. And watch it. It's at 9 p.m. UK time, 1 p.m. Eastern, I believe. So yeah, come and watch us.
Eastern's only 5 hours different from us, so
It's 1 p.m. The other thing, the other
other
time
side.
zone.
Specific as chosen California.
Yes, specific, that one. A lot of drama on that end. It's going to be very fun. Yeah.
Any more? Any other projects?
Hi everyone, I'm Andrew. If you're brand new, I am your standard Thursday DM. This is our wonderful homebrew world that I've written. I'm super jazzed about how Prue has DM'd in my setting, and it's super cool. So thank you, Prue. You're doing an amazing job. I love it. I'm so happy to be able to actually play one at all, two in my own world. This is really cool. But yeah, you can find me on Twitter. I'm Andrew Datson, which is very exciting and creative. But I also do esports casting. So if you're into Rainbow Six Siege esports or other tactical FPS shooters, you can find me over at European Esports Gaming and shortly the Platinum League to doing some Rainbow Six Siege casting over there. So you can find those around. Just Google it if you're interested. If you're not, whatever.
Are you Barn Owl Whisper on Twitch?
I'm Barn Owl Whisper 3 on Twitch, but you can find all my shit through Twitter. So just Andrew Datson at Andrew Datson. Find me there.
Oh, Barn Owl Whisper 3 didn't work.
Oh,
Is it?
Find me on Twitter. You can find the rest of that.
Yeah, in our pinned tweet on Twitter, we have everybody's private socials. If you're interested in, if you wanna turn us into like a J-pop idol band and idolize one of us,
I would be very down.
I mean,
My song is tragic, so any love you can throw my way, I will take. But yeah,
Absolute
that's me. Alex, go plug your art.
Yeah, Alex.
Yeah.
Alex.
We'll do it for you,
Alex.
and we'll get your name wrong.
Yeah, well, I'm Alexandre Sai. I do a lot of graphic design on the side, a lot of drawing and stuff, and I'm also in the Master of Game Design. I might put a game tomorrow out, like a demo version on my Twitter. So if anyone can try it, I might do that.
Alex also has a red bubble.
I do have a red
Yes.
bubble. Yeah, I do have a red bubble that needs a lot more design, but Svenaya has a few. But yeah, you can check that red bubble out.
Yeah.
It's at Oxyto Sai, so it's OXYTO_SAI. Yes.
Cool.
And you can check that out. Yeah, that's it. Most stuff, if I have like new drawings and stuff, there will be on Twitter. But yes.
Cool.
Nice.
Anyone else with names, plugs, accounts?
Don't think so.
Alrighty.
Sweet.
All good.
The last thing I will say is Monday, as Prue said, there's that. Go do that. Also next Thursday, if all things go as they are currently planned, regular Adigan will be back, and we might have a guest. We might have
Special
a guest,
guest.
on regular Adigan Chasing Tails. So
Oh.
come back next Thursday to rejoin the Adigan game and also to meet the wonderful Victoriano in the flesh, virtually in
Yay.
the virtual flesh,
In the virtual
joining
flesh.
our wonderful group of misfits for the regularly scheduled Adigan game, which is back because I'm on stable Wi-Fi and in a place that I will know I will be in for more than 2 weeks at a time. So yeah, that's just about all from me. Yeah.
Big love and thank you to Prudence. We
Yeah.
love
Yeah.
Prudence.
Yay.
Guys.
Thank you for the game, girl.